We're good?
We're good.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Can you guys hear us and see us loud and clear?
Let's hope so.
Hopefully, right? Hopefully everybody can hear.
Hopefully.
Bueller?
Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing on? 5 times 5. Okay. Audio, video, good. All right.
Nice.
Thank
Look
you,
at that.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. What is up, everyone? How y'all doing? Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. We got a good show today.
Yeah, we
As
do.
you can see, we're all together
We are.
at Jason's Whiskey Room, and we got a special guest here.
We do.
Special
We do.
co-host, Brian. What's up,
Hey.
man?
How's everybody doing?
Now go easy on him. This is his first live, so just saying, you know.
So Brian's awesome. You guys have seen him in the chat. He's always on the live streams and just chatting away. He's an awesome guy, and wanted to have him on here because 1, he's really cool. 2, he kind of hooked it up with having Karthik on here. So definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, and don't forget 3. He lives across the street.
That
yeah,
is true.
I can
That is true.
stumble across the street.
It's
so
handy.
It makes it easy. Yeah,
He has a hard commute back home.
Yeah, he does.
You know.
It's a long crawl.
yeah, that's a long
Right?
road. Yeah,
So what is everybody drinking? 5 by 5 is an old code for loud and clear.
Yep, that is
okay,
true.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Come on, man. I
Nice.
thought you were the audio video guy.
You know.
Damn.
it's like it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a
Devin
while.
says the audio sounds really good.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go.
Awesome. So while you guys let us know, so Whiskey Therapy Jr. has water, so that's good.
He better have just water.
Popping bottles.
Right.
So we are drinking some Knob Creek 12 right now.
We are.
So Jason was able to pop that right now. So thank you, man.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
That
Nice.
is really good.
Good juice.
So cheers, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for getting on already.
Cheers.
We appreciate y'all. And let's drink to it.
We can give him before he gets on too. We can give him a little close up of what we're going to get into here tonight. Let's see.
Definitely.
There we go.
Yeah, RY3 is good stuff. Big fan.
Yeah,
big
there we
fan.
go.
Yep. So we have Karthik Sudhir on, owner and founder of Phenomenal Spirits.
Yep.
Which you guys may know him more for RY3 whiskey. Karthik is awesome. We had a tasting with him where he launched the brand here in Florida,
Yep.
right?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was an awesome tasting. Like that, it was probably one of the best tastings that we've had.
It was good.
Quite
It
honestly.
was good. I ended up with a bunch of bottles. Right? Yeah.
Could you tell we like it?
Yeah. It was pretty good stuff.
But yeah, he's gonna be on here. He's gonna talk about some of these bottles that you see here.
Yep. Too
Right
quick on
there.
the draw.
Yeah, right there in the front, the little ones, not the tall ones. We can talk about the tall ones, quite honestly, as
Yeah, we
well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he sent us some samples to kind of go over them, taste them. One of them, should we say it already, or should we let him say it?
No, we'll let him have the thunder. Yeah.
Let's just say one of them is something that's being released soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we'll
And we have not tried it yet.
yes,
Nope.
we haven't tried it.
Excited to try it. Yeah,
Yeah.
brand new.
But I honestly haven't tried the other one of the other ones that's there.
The rum
rum
cask.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
tried that
rum
one
cask.
either.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
good.
It'll be
right?
good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Before we get into that, though, we have little household items.
Yep.
Please like, right?
Yeah.
We appreciate it if you everybody that's in here, you can like. If there's any channels here, definitely go and check them out as well. You know, we all have a community and friends here, so keep the community up. And we don't have the banner up. Could you put the banner up as well?
I can. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. But you guys are going to see a ticking banner at the bottom. So we got some giveaways. Like always, we're going to do a free giveaway. And that's going to be you guys see it here, Whiskey Corner, Kenzie glass.
Nice.
with a 2-ounce sample of one of these 3 bottles.
Whichever one they
So
want.
2-ounce sample, you guys will get to pick out of one of these 3 bottles. And then we have 2 paid giveaways. Yes, 2.
Ooh.
And you guys are going to get 2-ounce samples of the new RY3s that we're going to taste today.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get 3 2-ounce samples. These, well, one of them at least hasn't hit the market yet. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. So you guys will see that ticking at the bottom. Who's here already? I saw Shadow 051. I saw Torup. William Hall. What's up, brother?
Josh.
Josh. What's up, Josh? Tater Dom. Tom Black.
Yeah.
What's up?
Are we missing anybody? Let's see.
Who's at the top? EMC.
EMC, yeah. Tater and Tom and
Baba
Tom.
Yaga.
Yeah.
JL. What's up, JL? Torup Living. What's up, man? Oh, and he's drinking on some KC21. Nice.
Wow.
There we go. Shadow is sipping on some 2XO American Oak. That's a good one, man.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I do like that one.
So I did a tasting with 2XO recently.
Mm-hmm.
And between the two, I guess, Oak series, that's their Oak series, American Oak kept coming up, man.
Really?
That's the one that I picked. And I really like the French Oak one.
I like the French Oak.
Thought I was going to pick the French Oak one,
but
but
was
American Oak kept going.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We're going to have Karthik come on in a little while. But let's enjoy some KC12 right now. So, when is this your first time trying this one, Brian, or no?
No, I think
You've
I've
tried
had
it
this.
before?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
had
you've
this
had
one
it,
before. Yeah, I've already finished my.
It was
I thought
terrible,
really
wasn't
good.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I
Have a little
Yeah.
more.
yeah, it was
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
it was rough getting through that.
Yeah. So you remember how everybody used to say that the best, I guess the best value in bourbon was Elijah Craig Barrel Proof?
Yeah.
You guys remember?
Oh, yeah.
I think when you could find this on the shelf,
Yeah.
this is actually the best value.
And at the time, it was
Right.
a little bit because Elijah was what, about 80, 85-ish. And this was
Yeah.
like 70, 75. Yeah.
I remember seeing it at like 60 something as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Now, the problem is that you can find it everywhere, right? But I don't know. When you can find it, that is such an amazing bourbon.
It's a good pour.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a Knob Creek fan.
Yeah, for sure.
As in mine. As you noticed, I downed my Italian first one. You guys are like I know it's not a race or anything, but
Brian's
I'm
here like shot.
I'm like, they're not shots. I know that, but
Carlos and I
really
have learned the hard way. If you still want to be on 3 hours from now,
Well, I got my water.
You gotta
It's off
pace.
camera.
You gotta
I got my-
pace.
I got my
You gotta
water.
pace
Yeah,
yourself.
I get it.
you
It's
get
just too good though.
you get talking and you get sipping, and they
Yeah.
go down pretty quick.
Yeah,
For
it's just
sure.
good stuff. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's
Always
really
impressed.
good.
Knob Creek's good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So guys, Karthik's gonna come on in a little while. If you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask him, definitely put it in the chat. Right.
Yep. I got my questions serious. I got serious.
There we go.
I came prepared. I'm gonna be grilling the guy. It's like we're gonna be.
He has.
Interrogation
He's
or
about to
something.
pull out the glasses.
Yeah.
He's gonna cross his legs and start.
Tell us about your. No.
What are you saying about glasses, man?
Interrogation.
You know?
Well, he doesn't wear it.
You know?
So I'm, so he's
Although
just gonna pull him out of nowhere.
Yeah. Although I'm supposed to be wearing readers.
Oh man.
It's getting there. Yeah.
So we're gonna have Karthik for about an hour or so, right?
Yep.
So it's gonna be a little tight, right? So we got some questions. He's gonna tell us about the brand, but we're also gonna go through these 3 samples here, or 3 different expressions, and so yeah, it's gonna be a little tight, but definitely you guys put in your questions. There's something that you guys want to ask, we'll ask it right here while he's on. He's actually doing a really cool tasting today.
Yeah.
What was the bar that he mentioned?
I don't remember. Yeah, he said it was a famous bar after this, so that's why he's only got an hour. So
Yeah.
he's
He's
famous
He's
doing the
jumping
tasting there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like jumping from place to place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so we really appreciate him coming on
Yep.
and being on with us, and he actually joined right
Yeah.
now.
There's Karthik.
Yeah, there he is.
He's got a RY3 masterclass at $7,000 in LA.
Oh, there
Wow,
you go.
$7,000
That's what
in
he's
LA?
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, he's jumping out of here, jumping into that. So we appreciate him getting on, and let's bring him on. Karthik, give us a little thumbs up if you're good.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
there
go.
you go.
All right.
Awesome.
There he is.
Hey, what's
Hey.
up, Karthik?
It's been a long time, my friends. It's been a long
Yeah.
time.
It's been a hot
Yes.
minute for sure.
Yes, it has.
It has been
Yeah.
long. We need to get you back down here to Florida, man.
Yes.
100%. 100%. I was actually in Florida. I was in Panhandle. I started from the Panama Beach and
Oh,
cut through that through the Florida, and then all the way down to Lauderdale. I did that 4-day travel. That was amazing. But I didn't come to Tampa. But my next trip. That's it.
yeah. You know, now you gotta do a direct flight here to Tampa. You know, come and visit and do another tasting for us, man. We were just saying, I don't know if you heard us like before you got on, but we were like, that probably had to be like one of the best tastings that
Yeah, it was really
we've
good.
been at, man.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll have to do it again in that case. We'll have to do it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, we do, man.
Yeah, it was exciting, when you're launching the product here in Florida. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think the time is right. Is there a lot of echo in the background? Is this for me, or is it I'm the one who's hearing this? Are you good?
No,
Yeah, I don't hear any echo
We don't
on
hear
our
any
end.
echo on
Yeah.
our side.
Perfect.
Are you guys in the chat hearing any echo on either end? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Karthik, what are you drinking there, sir?
So I just poured myself a RY3 toasted barrel.
Nice.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
You know,
That one there. That's a good one.
Yeah.
that's a good one. I don't know what you folks have out there. You have the Narana. All
Yep.
right.
Naranja, the original cigar batch, a toasted, and what's the other one over there that I have?
The light whiskey.
Oh, the light whiskey. Yeah.
Yep.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
16-year-old light whiskey.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Yep.
Oh, that's a
That's a
beauty.
banger.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a banger.
It's it's really good.
Yeah. We went through 140 barrels of that light whiskey
Wow.
in less than 12 months, I think. Like this. Boom. It was like gone. It was like
Wow.
it was moving so fast. It was like that was a busy year for us. But every year is busy. But that was a good year. That was a year of light whiskey.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. So, Karthik, do you want us to start drinking kind of like what you're drinking right now as well? Because you sent us some good stuff, man.
Really good
So
stuff.
we want to kind of drink along with you. I believe we have one of them is the toasted barrel cask strength for you.
Yeah. I think you should start with the rum cask finish.
Oh, okay.
I think you should start with the rum cask finish. It's a nice palate opener, and it's it's highly underrated rum cask finish, specifically for the rye whiskey.
Nice.
And I'll tell you why later on, and at least my theory of it. Yeah. So you have the rum cask. Yes, I sent you all like a rum cask finish. Was it
Yep.
toasted or a Madeira?
The toasted barrel cask strength, and then
The special one.
and then the special one that we're gonna have you announce.
Oh yeah,
We haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
we have not. We have not. We just released
Yeah.
it in the markets now, and we're coming to Florida. We come to Florida in the month of June. Yeah, in the month of June we'll be in Florida. We'll hope to sprinkle a few cases in our Tampa area for sure. I'm gonna reach out to MDP guys and see if they want to get a couple of cases up there. Yeah, so rum cask finish.
That's awesome.
What you're trying right now, this is the OG. This is the very first
I know people can see it, but
what we did in 2019. Yeah. So I'm a big rum cask guy. I mean, everybody's different. especially rye spices goes amazingly well with those rum cask sweetness. The baking spices, more in particular, the caramel, vanilla, butterscotch. When combined with the rye spices, really gels well. And there's a lot of harmony on that cask finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you get the idea to do rum barrels? I mean, is that
No,
what are your thoughts on that?
It's good.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think I take inspiration from some of the legacy brands who have done really well. Balvenie Caribbean rum cask is one of my favorite. Scotch, finished in the cask finish. The Balvenie 14 year, and I used to
That's a
have
good one.
yeah, it's a really good
Yeah.
standard. I think they've done a great job, and I took inspiration from that. And when Angels and Me released in 2014, 15, I think, the rum cask finish was really nice. Over the course of time, the formulation may have changed. I don't know. But I have an old bottle to now; it's slightly different. So
Yeah.
the initial Angels and Me was really good. I enjoyed it, and I said, why not us? Angels and Me got acquired by, I think, Bacardia, if I'm not mistaken, and
Yeah.
Whistle Pick, always did try, and they went on to create their own, buzz in the market. We wanted to be a craft national rye brand, exclusively focused on craft market on the cask finish. And that's what we did. And rum cask was a safe bet. We formulated it, and I already had a rum brand going on called Ron Izalco, and we had rum barrels. That Ron Izalco was fantastic, and we used those barrels to finish the whiskey, and that's how it all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you go
That's
from the
awesome.
Rana's, your rum brand, and you utilize that and make this. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, this is really good,
Yeah.
Karthik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that I've tasted it, quite honestly.
Yeah. So Brian, so next time you want to do a old fashioned or a Manhattan, try this cask strength RY3 rum cask. It's fantastic.
All right. We'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really good, dude.
Yeah.
So, Karthik, and I know a lot of people already know RY3, but could you tell us a little bit, for those that don't, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about RY3 and how you started and what's the brand itself, like how you came up with the brand?
Sure. So I'm a big rye fan. I'm a big whiskey fan as such, but rye as a category, I'm a big rye fan. I think it just has that complexity. It's a little more advanced, multi-dimensional, and makes an amazing base for cocktails. And I've been fascinated by rye whiskey. And coming from India, I'm used to drinking Scotch and different styles of Scotch, and I've been already been exposed, with Scotch category. And when I came down up here, I started drinking bourbon, which was a great introduction to American whiskey. But rye really caught my attention. Really, really caught my attention. I'm like, wow, this is something. So I started, going deep into it, and when I decided that I'm going to get into the beverage industry or the spirits industry, rye was the only thing it was in my mind. It was like something was stuck in my head. If I'm going to build a whiskey brand, it's going to be on a rye category, and that's why we have like rebranded the whole company called the Rye Company. It is a rye company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RY3 is a blend of 3 different whiskeys, 3 different mash bills, and 3 different distillates. It's 100% rye. On our base products, we use 4-year 100% rye, and 4-year 95.5, and a 14-year light whiskey. And the blend of that becomes a rye 3. So a blend of 3 different whiskeys, 3 different mash bills, 3 different distillates, 3 different age statements. So it's a combination of 3 whiskeys, and that's why it's called as RY3. If you reverse the 3, it's a E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's how it all came about. It was a trick marketing, and some people go by RY3. One of these days I'm going to do a TikTok video or something like that. That would be my entry into TikTok, guys. It's not RY3. Anybody who says RY3,
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of people were saying it at the beginning. It's like, oh, have you tried that RY3? RY3? I can't even say it. RY3? And I'm like, you mean RY3?
drove me insane. But now I'm used to it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. RY3.
RY3 sounds way better.
Like you said, 3 mash bills, 3 different distinct whiskeys, so yeah. And 3 age statements, you said. So yeah. Yep.
So Karthik, we have a question in the chat, and I know that you're launching in different areas.
Yep.
Do you guys have like a schedule of when you're going to be launching in different places? And somebody, Torup is asking, especially in Iowa or Illinois.
In Illinois, we just launched in Illinois. We are in Chicago area for sure. And Malloy's is a very good example. Malloy's has our product. Malloy's Finest liquor, I think that's what it's called. And Gold Eagle has it. And a bunch of other places has it in Illinois. And Iowa, we are not in Iowa. We're in Ohio, but we are not in Iowa yet. But Illinois, yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Schedule just launched in Kansas, state of Kansas. That was great. And then we just opened up. Michigan. We just opened up Michigan, and that was last month, and through RNDC. So we're very, very thankful to RNDC for giving us an opportunity to launch in Michigan. The next, what we're doing is we're looking at the state of Nebraska. The state of Nebraska.
Oh, Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's where I came down from, was Omaha, Nebraska. So I've been down here in Tampa, Florida for 13 years. Yeah, we came from Omaha. So yeah, so Nebraska, awesome.
He ain't going back.
No, corn and cows, and now it's going to be RY3 whiskey. So that'd be great. No. Yeah.
He's not.
So, I mean, you've expanded quite a bit. I mean, it sounds like more than 17 states now. I know you're European countries. And you talked about expanding out to Asia. Are you expanding, over to Asia anytime soon, or what are your?
That's the plan. We were full force about to launch in Asia, and due to a new administration and tariff and everything is a lot of distribution. Companies are pumping the brakes right now, but it will open up. I think.
Yeah.
Whole tariff situation is settling down a little bit.
Yeah.
And the U.S. administration and other countries are coming to a proper negotiation table and finishing it off. I would give 3 more months before almost every single country would be like back in the game, is what I would say. So second half of the year is going to be it's going to be a sprint. It's going to be a sprint. Yeah, it's going to be fast. So India is definitely in our target, and we just opened up Singapore last year. In Singapore, it's only on-prem, so we went after the on-prem for all the big cocktail markets. So Asia, biggest market we'll be going after.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And Korea, South Korea. We opened up South Korea. We got a toasted barrel and series in South Korea, and we're going to be doing a reload again, and we'll be shipping a latest batch of. The Koreans love RY3. They love RY3.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if they're big in the whiskey or bourbon over there.
Yeah.
Brother, believe it or not, they're big into whiskey. Scotch is what they drink, but it's extremely complex, like rye. They love it. So does Taiwan. Taiwan loves those eclectic, high proof, quality products. So there's a market out there for sure. There's definitely.
So do you see the adoption over there, like overseas, being a little bit better than here in the U.S., or is it vice versa?
No. The biggest market for rye is still USA, no doubt in that. Denmark is strong, Poland is strong, France is strong. So these, and of course Korea is very strong for us. So these are markets where they are already used to rye. You see in the Europe, rye is a very common thing. They use rye for their bread and all their baking stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
rye is not uncommon stuff. You know,
Yeah.
rye is more uncommon in Asia, if you ask me.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
So, how do you come up with your finishings, Karthik? So, we just tasted the rum finish, and you went through that. Obviously, we love the cigar series. That's the one that you launched in Florida when you came,
Right.
and then we have a naranja cask here, which is amazing as well.
good,
So, how do you come up with the different like finishings, and where do those ideas come from?
There's definitely a method to the madness. It's a very good question. So we simulate in our lab. There's no
Okay.
accidents. So I come from the engineering background, and everything is tried and tested and proven, and then we take it to the market. So what we do is we do a lot of simulation, and we have our base foundation spirits, which is the RY3s, three different whiskeys blended together. That's our base, and we use that as our base to simulate with a rye barrel. Rum barrel. So once we did the rum barrel, we test it out in different markets and see how it is going and how are the sales going. And if it is going well, and we double down on the production, right? But we want to take it to the right focus group and get their feedback too. So focus group would be like, Whiskey Corner would be a strong focus group where we would get the product
Okay.
involved and see what you think about it. So product development takes about 12 to 15 months. So next year's release, I'm already thinking about it right now. So by the time it's September, we've already locked down 2026 release, right?
Oh wow. Yeah.
So Madeira cask was something what we did. We saw the market where not many people were doing Madeira, and Madeira is very hard to work because it's got a lot of tannins, and it coats your mouth, and really it can become oak forward or spice forward or fruit forward. So it's a really hard cask to work with. So we kind of have specialized in working on these eclectic, hard to finish casks. Madeira cask, rum cask, Marana cask, which is like not many people have done it. Very few people have done it. So we see what are the craft the market's doing, and what are the big boys doing, and see what's our player. And that's how we look at things. Make sense?
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
So now I got you while I'll ask you folks questions too. Like I said, I've already given you you are the focus group up here. What are you seeing in the market now? You are consumers, you're hardcore whiskey drinkers, and you appreciate the industry. What are you seeing in the market with respect to cask finish? Is it slowing down, or is it still continuing? What are you seeing? I think it's a question for all three, for Jason, Carlos, and Brian, all three.
Go ahead,
You want to
Brian.
go first, Jason?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's slowing down. I think some finishes are definitely slowing down. Like I hated the whole Amberana movement. I freaking hated that. But you still see like finishes getting out there. I mean, it goes through its trends. I think maple was really big at some point. Honey was really big at some point, and now it's kind of dying down. So it goes through its trends. But I think I guess because I can't find a better word for it, but the normal finishes that people know, like the toasted and now naranja as well. Rum has always been around. Sherry. These are finishes that people still go after, right? That people still like. So I on that end, I don't think that's slowing down at all.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say, I agree. I mean, the rum finish for sure. I mean, and it's a natural, marrying for RY3 in your company. So I mean, I'm a huge fan of the rum finish, and then any of the I was telling Carlos earlier, any of the orange flavors, I'm a huge fan of that. Usually I don't like that with alcohol, but yeah, that orange finish, I love that. But yeah, the rum finish is one of my favorite. But those are the standard, and I know folks will try different things, but you know they're still gravitating towards those standard finishes.
Right.
What do you think, Jason?
I think there's a lot of finished whiskey out there. I think the ones that do well are the tried and true traditional sherry finished. I mean, whether it's Scotch, whether it's bourbon, it just works.
Yeah.
I think, and actually, Torup mentioned this in the comments here too. I think the issue you get is people finish it and it starts tasting like flavored whiskey instead of finished whiskey.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the key is to keep it subtle.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still, you get those subtle notes underneath. You still want to taste the bourbon or the rye or the whiskey, but you want those subtle notes. And I think that's the real art form of it.
Yeah.
It's different, but good different. And it doesn't overpower.
To add another dimension of the flavor. Yeah, you don't want to overpower it. So yeah, I agree.
Jason's talking like a master blender here. All the right vocabulary.
You give me too much credit, Karthik.
All the check marks.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I think, just to round it off, you just nailed it. There are traditional finishes: rum cask, Madeira cask, toasted barrel, cognac cask, PX sherry. These are traditional. These are OGs. They're never going to die. They're
absolutely.
Here to stay. Armagnac is also another one. Cognac is another one.
Yep.
Like 5, 6 are here to stay because they are so solid. But what's the most important thing is the liquid what you're going to finish is going to marry well with it or not is the biggest question. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All bourbons finish well with the casks. At least according to me. It depends on your mash bill. It depends on how much rye content you have, how much proof it is, and how spicy and how oak forward and how complex it is. And stronger whiskeys does really well with the cask. Once it's diluted, I've seen like Madeira cask. We dilute the Madeira cask, it becomes way too oak forward and way too spicy. And I don't like it. I like my Madeira cask, like at cask strength or at about 53 to 54 also is good. Anything less than 45, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, so back to you. So we have the toasted. What's the next one we're going to drink?
Toasted. Okay. Perfect.
Toasted. Yeah.
We're going to drink the toasted now? Okay, let's do the toasted. So
Let's drink the toasted.
said Baba Yaga. I love the name Baba Yaga. My friends call him Baba Yaga. I got to pick up this phone. I love it. Cigar blend is some of the. Thank you.
And Karthik, is this what you're drinking as well? The toasted cask?
I am drinking toasted at this moment. That is correct.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something about these toasters, and you might talk about this, but are they obviously they're single barrels, but do you release different ones in different regions or for different states? Because I swear the first one that I tasted said like a Georgia batch.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm asking.
Yeah, so 100% right. What we do is we do a single barrel for a market, right? So if a market picks up a product, let's say in Georgia, then what we do is we would release a 35K, 30K, so how much ever that's exclusively dedicated to the state of Georgia. So there's some consistency. Now, when they cross through to Tennessee, what they're going to be drinking is a different bottle.
Okay.
It's a different single barrel. When they come to Illinois or in Florida, it's going to be different. Yeah, so it's fantastic. So that's what we do. Not a big batch, and it's not that. It's all single barrels.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And Karthik, I am kind of hearing an echo right now.
Okay.
I don't know if you have echo cancellation on. I think Mark said earlier.
Yeah,
Is there a way to do that?
Could we do it?
I don't know if we can do it for him.
I don't know how to
It's in
do
this-
that, but
well, see.
Let's see what that
oh yeah,
does.
it's check marked. Echo cancel is check marked.
It's on our
You have it? All right, maybe it's on our end. Let us know, guys, in the chat if you guys still hear an echo, because we just switched something on our end.
This is really good. This has got a little bit of I don't know. I'm getting kind of a marshmallow.
Oh yeah,
A little bit of a little bit of marshmallow. Like I'm around a campfire. Right? This is good.
100%. Yeah. I mean,
So-
I learned a lot from just from my own experience working with American oak. Brings out some of the finest wood sugar. American oak has the highest amount of wood sugar. The clove, the nutmeg, the marshmallow really shines, and I think it does really well with the rye whiskey. And we use Independent Stave Company Char 1 medium plus toast, and and we finish it between anywhere from 4.5 months to 6.5 months, depending on each barrel. And I have no idea. I cannot give you a specific explanation why some barrels are ready to go and why some barrels are not. You just have to wait, and we test it out. Starting from the 3rd month or so, we start testing the liquid every 10 days or so. Every 10 days. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As it gets closer to the 4.5 months, then we start testing every week. Also. Yeah.
So the actual wood of the barrel aside, Karthik, what do you find like the char level? How much of a difference does that make in the overall flavor? Like a char 1 versus a 4 or a 5 or
big time. So what we did was this is what we do. If we think about a concept, let's say we're going to do a toasted barrel. We have decided that we want to explore into toasted barrel. I go to the market and bring every single possibly available toasted barrel bottle. I go on a hunting spree for about a month. Every single bottle, I bring it, and Matt Witzik, our master blender, and we would actually taste it. We would actually taste the product, and we would start researching on why this is a lot more char, or why it is oak forward, or why this is a lot more maple, or why do you think this is. So we start writing our taste notes, and we start making an analysis of it. Once the analysis is made, we start cornering it down. Okay, fine, we like this profile. Okay, now let's start working backwards. And we like this profile. How would it work with our liquid? Right? Okay. Their liquid is different. Their liquid could be a bourbon or whatever the mash bill is. Ours is rye. How would it work? So to answer your question, so we test it out. We tested with multiple different char levels, and then we figured out char 1 medium plus toast was the right for us, because there are some double oak, which is like what do they call, like the crocodile char? Yeah. I mean, I don't need no crocodile chars, man. I mean, trust me. I want to stay away from alligator and all that stuff. So I want to keep it simple. I want to have a damn tasty juice. That's all I want. Okay. Medium plus toast was perfect. I keep it simple.
Yeah. And you mentioned Matt Witzik. He was the ex-Joseph Magnus master distiller, right?
Yeah. Matt Witzik, fantastic.
Yeah. You guys have won a lot of awards already. I mean, 100%. Just having him, teaming up with him. So, yeah.
So he's fantastic. And he's got a lot of experience working on different casks. And, he's, the product shines. The product just shows for itself, what he does. Yeah. So he and I have a pretty similar palate, and it's important. It's important to be in sync. And if we are not in sync, then we figure out why we are not in sync, and then we see what the market wants. What does the market wants? End of the day, we are not making it for us. We are making it for the people, right?
Yeah.
There's only so much I can drink, right? I'm not a big I'm not a big drinker, to be honest. I probably consume twice a week or so, but every single Instagram picture shows as if I'm drinking nonstop. I'm actually not.
And I like that, Karthik. I like the fact that, because I'm not going to name any names, but there's a lot of brands out there that they'll just put something out just because, it sounds good or it looks good on the bottle, but you actually like for this toasted, you actually tasted the different ways to do it, and well, char one medium plus toast is the one that works for us. So that's that definitely speaks volumes to like the quality of stuff that you guys are putting out there.
Yeah. You know what? It's very easy to chase the new shiny object. It's very easy to get like, hey, I want to chase this, like, this trend. And what happens when the trend dies, right?
Yeah.
So you want to build something which is sustainable for 10, 15, 20 years to come. And that's what we are building. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. Yeah.
So in that same vein, Karthik, then obviously you're changing the finishes from expression to expression. So are you using the same mash bill as a base juice, or are you modifying your mash bills based on the expression too?
Yeah, the seasonal expressions are completely different mash bills.
Okay? Sure.
So the seasonal expressions like the Narana or the 7.5-year Tokai cask finish, which we are about to release right now, which is coming to the market pretty quick up here.
Nice.
Or the cigar series is like a lot more higher aged.
Right.
I love that one.
So it's like the combined age statement of a cigar would be close to like a 9-year combined age statement. So we use a lot more extra aged juice on that. So but the base of the rum cask, Madeira cask, and toasted is always the same. It's always those three are always the same, and that's our base. And all the seasonal and cigar, and we have our RY3 mash bill and our proportion lockdown, but the age statement really goes up on the seasonal expressions. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
So for example, the toasted, what you're drinking, the average age statement of that toasted is about 6.5 to 7 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we, I think we can do a better job, to be perfectly honest. We can do a better job of, talking about the average age statement. I was just talking to Matt the other day saying, we need to start talking about this. I don't know why we are not talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'm making it more and more relevant, saying, hey guys, this is not some 2-year or a 3-year-old juice. We've paid some bomb to to buy these barrels. And those 16-year light whiskeys, 14-year light whiskeys, those 4-5-year-old rye whiskeys, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all.
Yeah, not at all.
No, and I think you're right. I think it's important to put it out there because, unless it's a Texas whiskey, which you can get away with 2 or 3 years, most people are going to expect a 6 or 7 plus for a solid whiskey.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is a question for you folks. I asked the first question on the cask finish. My second question to you is, what is trending in the whiskey industry at this moment? This is a very important question. Okay, this is for the focus group up here. What is trending in the whiskey industry? It's a tough question. It's a tough question.
So elaborate a little bit more. Are you thinking more finishes, or are you thinking more?
I think I think my question was a little more generic. Let me be more specific. 2025, year 2025 in the American whiskey industry. What's happening in the American whiskey industry in 2025? That's a lot more specific. You can, good, bad, ugly. You can talk about the good, you can talk about the bad, you can talk about the ugly. What's happening in the 2025 whiskey industry according to you from a consumer focus group perspective?
I like what was said by Dave here in chat. Dave Vogel saying store picks, maybe barrel strength is trending. Baba Yaga said that. So I would kind of agree. Barrel strength, I would agree.
Okay.
I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Okay.
I like what Torp said as well.
Yeah, that's where my head goes to.
I think people are over, and it's tough from being the producer and the people that actually put it out, right? But I think people are tired of the average price of a bottle being like over $100.
Yep.
Right. And that's something that, when it used to be $50, $60, a year or two ago, and obviously we have inflation and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
where it used to be 50, 60 bucks, now the average whiskey bottle is 100 to 130. You got some that are like over 150, and that's just like a normal thing now, and people are getting tired of that. Right.
So there's a little bit of a price adjustments happening
Yeah.
in the market. Okay. Store picks are popular, barrel strength are still popular, price adjustments are happening. Okay. So these are all good points. What else? What else?
And I think store picks are popular, but store picks like from companies like you guys, right? I think for example, and I don't know if I'm speaking for myself, but quite honestly, I'm tired of the regular store picks that you see everywhere. Knob Creeks, because we have a Knob Creek right here. Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs, like these are everywhere, right? I don't know how many I have already, right? So it's like you want to see something different out there, like those type of picks. That's like when you came and you did and you released this light whiskey for MDP. In the North Tampa Bottle Club, like it was a kind of like a breath of fresh air, because it's like finally something new that I don't have a bottle of, you know? So
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I say store picks as well.
Okay. What do you think, Jason? What do you think?
So I guess maybe a bit of a melding of a couple of the points. Obviously, I like whiskey. But that said,
is that your wall of fame?
Yeah, or wall of shame, depending on who you talk to.
Your viewpoint, it depends on your viewpoint.
But I think the industry is starting to price itself out, and I think the trend is starting to go back to value bottles. And when I say a value bottle, it doesn't mean it's less flavor. It doesn't mean it's necessarily less quality.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a value per dollar, right? So if I can go get a $50, $60 bottle that is perfectly good, that I can have as a daily sipper, so to speak, versus something that's $150. Now, is a $150 one better? Well, you would hope it is.
Yeah.
And generally speaking, it's true, it is better. Yeah. But is it 2 or 3 times better? No, it's usually not.
Yeah, it's debatable. It's debatable. Yeah,
it's debatable.
I think there's a trend going back towards more value proposition expressions that are just good, solid whiskeys.
Okay.
I think in terms of finishes, at least from what I've seen, the trend, at least from last year, I think even going into this year, seems to be a lot of wine finishes seem to be the hot topic.
A lot of wine finishes. Okay. So these are all really solid responses. Because I'm on the, lack of a better term, I'm in the trenches every single day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm speaking with the buyers every single day. And, 21 markets, 11 different countries, and so many other countries which I haven't even opened up and, or not ready to open up. So I see these macro trends, micro trends, but, I always get a validation from, focus groups such as yourself, because you are watching out. My perspective might be different from your perspective. It's always important for me to have an alignment, right? So I think, price reset is happening for sure. The THC, the THC drink is, taking off a little bit, for the younger crowd, like, between that, 21 to 30, they're, more in that world right now. They're still not to the hard liquor yet, which is not a great news for us, to be honest. So the whiskey industry is still in that 33 to 55, 60, still in that, range. And it's kind of concerning that the 20s something are not discovering good spirits, and they are like more consumed on the ready to drink bottles and RTD cans and and THC drinks. And I don't know whether they will ever come to that whiskey, maybe in future, but it's kind of concerning, because when we were in 20, we did not have that options. We were drinking whiskey, or we were drinking rum, or we were drinking tequila. We didn't have options. Crap tequilas, crap rums, but we were drinking that. Yeah.
But on a demographic, I mean, I think it does kind of prove out because, you know, when you're looking at that younger age demographic, you know, it really is more, what are they really into it? They're not into it really for the flavor, right? They're into it to just get drunk and have fun.
100%.
And, you know, you have to look at it from an economic, you know, level too. Like you have to get into your 30s to be able to afford some of these whiskeys.
100%.
You know,
Yeah.
your career's got to be solid because the last thing in the world you're going to do when you're trying to, you know, buy a house or get married or all these things is go out and buy a $150 bottle of whiskey.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope,
Yeah.
nope. That's why RY3 has tried to stay within that $49 to $89 as a sweet spot. And you know, we are also looking into even the seasonal expression where we release. We try to keep it, you know, compressed between that $74.99 to $84.99 kind of range. Some retailers, you know, have slightly higher margins, and you know it could go up to $89.99, but we try to keep it in that. But the cigar series is the only one which is in that $100 and above, because that's how long it takes for us to make one cigar.
Extra. No, it's
But that one you can, like, when you start looking at that one, and it, quite honestly, it's my favorite, and I know a lot of people are saying in the chat that it's their favorite. You could see the value on that, right? Yeah, it's over $100, but I would pay over $100 for that one.
Right.
Right.
It makes sense. Yes.
I am drinking cigar series, and I think we should dive into the cigar series.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So you want to talk a little bit about this one? This hasn't been released yet.
Right. Let's talk about the how much time do we have? Let's talk about that. Like, you know,
we have another 20 minutes before you got
20 minutes
before you got to go.
Okay, how about this? Let's do a first cigar series, and then we do the second cigar series. How about that? Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. We can do that.
So we'll do a quick 5 minutes on the old cigar.
And look at that. I just happen to have 3 more glasses. How about that?
Ah, there we
It's
go.
almost like we planned it.
Jason the Maestro.
He was prepared.
So
Every now and then it works out.
cigar series batch 1 or the series 1 is a Madeira cask, rum cask, and Narana cask. Okay,
I think this is going to be a bottle kill tonight.
Let's do it.
these are individually aged for minimum 6 months. The rum cask, Madeira cask, and the Narana cask, individually aged, then blended together, and it goes into a specifically
this one.
tag dedicated for cigar series. We don't use any other products for that, and it goes and marries and sits there for about 4 to 6 weeks. And once that's blended and, you know, a beautiful harmony is created, then what we do is we further age with the toasted French oak staves. New French oak, which is toasted, and we dip it into the tank and let it sit for another 18 more weeks, right? So the entire blending is, you know, blending and cask finish is about a 10 to 11 months, and the 12th month we do the production, right? So it's a whole year what we do, and, you know, we are continuously monitoring layers and layers of aroma. The rum cask brings those baking spices of caramel, vanilla, butterscotch. Madeira brings the cherry, apricot, prune, and the black pepper. The Narana brings that citrus and the tobacco notes. The tobacco notes. And then the toasted French oak brings the dryness. And the clove and the nutmeg and the wood sugar which needs to come out of that. So it's a beautiful synergy coming together. You know, it's an art. And we went through a long time. We could have done RY3 cigar series on the year 1 we released it, right? We could have done it, but we didn't do it. We waited for 4 years to build the brand and then do it, because we wanted to get the product to the marketplace, earn the respect of the people, you know, respect of the people saying, hey, you know what? These guys are working hard to put out really good products, and we know that anything what they put ain't going to be any less than phenomenal. So we waited, and we worked with a lot of different experimentation, and that's how it came about. So that's the first series. we did 2 series. I mean, 2 batches of that. I think we did that in 2023. We sold that out, and 2024 it sold out. We don't even have 1 bottle left in our in our inventory.
Was it the same types of finishes in both batches of the one?
Both batches. The series 1, yes.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay.
series 2 is completely different. What's about to come? The series 2 is completely different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one we have the sample of. So yeah.
So, when you first came down here, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, so when you first came down here and did the launch in Florida, and that was the first time we got to try that. And for what it's worth, this bottle, that's what I was saying earlier, this is going to be a bottle kill tonight. This one's almost gone, but I have a backup. I have a backup.
I hope you have a backup.
I do.
Backup. Yeah, Jason's got a backup.
I've got one bunkered.
He's good.
But that is the first cigar series rye that I ever tried. And I remember we were sitting at the table, the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it, going, this is crazy. How is this a rye in a cigar series and have that finish?
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Plus the finishes that it's not your normal cigar batch finishes.
No.
Because while everybody else is doing like Armagnac, Cognac, all of that, you flipped it on everybody and came out with different finishes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this was a conversation between Matt Witzig and I. We had, I will not call myself as a cigar aficionado, but I would say that I smoke enough to know my cigars. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I drink enough to know my whiskey kind of situation, right? I don't have all the knowledge in the world, but I do have enough knowledge to say what's good and what's not good. So while smoking a cigar, this was a philosophical conversation what Matt and I had. Listen, as it is, we are underdogs. Okay. As it is, we are an underdog up here. We might as well go ahead and really completely flip it. And let's create our own path. We don't have to do the Armagnac and the Cognac and the PX Sherry. Let's flip it. Let's work on something which we know, right? We know rum cask, we know Madeira cask, but we also, what we did was we blended those 2 first, came out amazing, but we were still not able to get the cigar notes. So we were searching for the longest time to find a cask which brings the cigar, the tobacco notes on it. And we finally bumped into something called Narana cask. I didn't even know what a Narana was. I thought it was a Mexican liqueur, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was a Mexican liqueur. I said, no, I don't want to do any Mexican liqueur. I said, no. It's a Spanish wine. I didn't even know such a thing existed. And then I started studying more and more. I traveled across so many places to find a Narana wine. Finally, I found like 6 different Narana wines, and I drank that all evening. And I kind of figured out what kind of taste note it brings. Then we imported the Narana cask, and that's how we started doing the whole experimentation. So somebody said, I have not seen the cigar series in my travel in Maryland or nearby states. In Maryland, there's only in one place. It's at Angel Share in Angel Share in Maryland. I think it's in Bethlehem. I think that's where it is. And we just released a barrel and cigar series. Some 75 people showed up for the event. It was an awesome event.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Price sold out pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cigar series is fantastic.
Yeah. So that was the first one. But are you ready for the second one now?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
So I want you to go ahead and try it. Okay. So
leaving a little bit of the first one in there for a direct comparison.
So while you are actually pouring it, I'm going to talk about the concept. So the first thing what we did was the fruit forward, the RY3 whiskey cigar series. That was lot more fruit forward, stone fruit forward, wine cask finish, a lot more fruit forward. This time we flipped it. We said, we are going to go oak forward. That's why it's called as the oak collection. Okay. RY3 cigar series number 2, the oak collection. We have the Tokai cask, which is the Hungarian oak. The
Love
Hungarian.
Takai.
Yep, absolutely. The apricot, the green apple, the crisp apple notes on that is fantastic, right? Then we have the PX sherry, which brings the dates and prunes and those stone fruit. Then a touch of amburana, very touch. It is a kiss to the Brazil. It is a kiss to the Brazil. When I say Carlos,
I know. Carlos like, oh no.
I will say, Karthik, when I saw and I didn't know that it had Amburana. When I pulled it out, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
So,
But I will say, and I'm not just saying this because you're on here. My whole thing with Amburana, sorry to everybody, is that to me, I get a smell. It tastes okay to me. I just can't get over the smell. To me, like the smell is like, and excuse my language, cat piss.
mhm.
Right? I smell cat piss.
I want to use the language. I want to use the language, but I'm going to refrain here.
but this doesn't have that smell. So
No.
I'm glad that it doesn't.
Yeah.
I can definitely smell the amburana, but
Yeah.
it's subtle.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Very subtle.
I tell you what,
the oak does come through. Yeah, I can taste that a little
there's
bit.
a rhyme and reason why we do this.
Mhm.
The amburana, it's a new oak from Brazil. It's from the cooperage directly. Okay, each barrel costs us about $1,000. It's a new amburana oak, never been touched, never been finished. It was like our RY3 whiskey, extra aged whiskey. It went into an amburana cask. It was a touch, and we brought it back. We wanted that clove and nutmeg, a very little, little.
Yeah.
The very light clove and cloves, nutmeg combination with that prune apricot from PX sherry, and the cherries comes from the PX sherry, and the green apple and the apricot from the Tokai blended together is a beautiful combination. It's a tribute to the oak.
Yeah.
And the green apple. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely get that.
Yeah. That oaky green apple apricot, definitely.
Yeah,
So
It's really good. Yeah.
I'm the dissenter.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm the dissenter. I think amburana's gotten a really bad rap.
Yeah.
I think if done right, is very good. I actually like amburana, and I get flamed for it all the time where I'm live because Carlos like, it's terrible, and everybody's like, oh my God, what is wrong with you, trash palate? And I'm like, guys, it's not as bad as you say it is.
Yeah.
But I think it was so new and nobody really knew what to do with it. They were trying to finish like the other finishes, and they left it sit too long. And I remember we had Whit on from ASW, and Whit had been playing with amburana a lot, and he was like, it's like you said it earlier. It's just a touch. It's such a short time finished in that barrel.
Strong.
You just have to pull it quick. It's just to get at that subtle note.
It is.
And everybody was leaving it too long, 2, 3, 4 months, and it's too long.
It's too long. It is, like I said, it's a kiss to the Brazil. That's about it. Not more than that. And I gotta tell you, like, Carlos, he's a Spanish lover. He's a passionate guy. He's a passionate guy. We have to manage Carlos.
So
I will say though. So I do smell the amburana.
yeah,
Of course,
It's not the cat piss smell, by the way.
It's not over.
So I will say that it definitely does go that like cinnamon toast crunch smell that everybody says that I never get. But this I do get that. And then when I go to taste it, I can tell you that I'm going to say it on camera. It is perfection that you guys did this with the sherry cask and the Tokai cask, because those three together really have this, like, you guys knocked it out of the park. This is really good.
Yeah.
This is probably the best bottle that I've tasted with amburana.
So it's funny that you said cinnamon toast crunch.
Thank you.
Because that's immediately what came to mind. But with the other finishes, it's like a frosted cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's 100% what I get from it.
Yeah, this cigar series. You guys did great on this. This is fantastic.
I was very worried today to how to manage Carlos today.
We all worry about that every day, Karthik. It's okay.
Nice one, Karthik. I love it.
I'm unmanageable.
I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question, Karthik. So, you and I kind of connected, on the with a tech background. So you had tech. You'd worked in the tech industry. I worked in the tech industry. I was curious, like, what have you brought, or what have you, in terms of the tech industry, brought to this process, and in terms of distilling and the entire business? What is, your tech background? What has that kind of brought, to this area?
So,
because I'm sure you had learnings from Informatica and your past and what you've done there, and you went brave, and hey, I'm going to shift my career and I'm going to go this way. And I mean, you've done fantastic. You're in multiple countries, multiple states, multiple areas, multiple products. Again, kudos with everything. But what from your past in tech, really brought you forward here?
I'm going to tell you, Jason and Carlos, I'm going to tell you something here. Brian was very corporate in facing. I went brave. What he was trying to say was I went stupid and dumb.
You hit the F button. You were just like, I'm done. I'm going this way.
The F button means fun.
Fun.
That
was so suave. That took me back to my corporate world. I had to be so politically.
You like that?
Every single thing.
Yeah. I have to bring him to reality all the time, because Brian comes over often and has pours with me and stuff, and we sit and BS about whatever, and he'll say something to me, and he'll be talking about standing something up in a space, and I'll be like, dude, did you just corporate speak me in the whiskey room?
We're leaning in.
Come on now.
We're leaning in. Lean into it.
Lean into your drink and relax.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I bring my corporate state.
No. So it's a great
your tech background. It's brought a lot of experience, and you probably brought that forward with you. I mean,
I worked in the tech industry for 19 years.
Yeah.
So 19 years. Very blessed. I worked for a company called Accenture Consulting Services. A lot of consulting background. And they teach you a lot. Then in 2005, I had this amazing opportunity to come to the United States, and I'm very blessed to be able to say that I'm about to complete 20 years. This country has given me so many different opportunities to meet, experience, and build. And what I realized is, over the course of my last 19, 20 years of my corporate experience, I have learned process, testing, prototyping, creating best practices, creating focus groups, getting feedback, understanding market validation, creating MVPs, which is minimal viable products. You got to create a prototype and take it to the market and get product feedback. These are all the things even today I actually do it. And the concept was product development on the technology side, and I use that on the product development on the whiskey side, on the rum side.
Awesome.
Today.
Nice.
And that has helped me tremendously, because the way I look at it is, I know so much, but I don't know so much, and I need to get people's feedback. I need to get the
you're learning. Always learning. Like you're asking us, you're asking.
Yeah, and I like how you're doing that.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm a student of life. So if you ask me, process, a route to market, branding, sales strategy, creating MVP of the product, and business plans, right? Business plans, creating the P&L, and understanding the 80-20 rule, like 80% of your revenue is going to come from the 20% of the accounts in the market. So you got to focus on those 20% of the accounts. So these are very, very important aspects. So I use that even today, and it's there's no rocket science, but what happens is, when you're running a company, there's so much bullets going on, so much firing going on, so much going on. You get cloudy. You get cloudy.
Yeah.
That's why I had to fucking sorry, pardon my language. I got to even get my haircut done. Like screw it. So for the people who are actually viewing this, I'm not bald. I do have hair. I had this revelation that I needed some change for 2025. I came back from a yoga, and I do hot yoga. I've been doing this for the last 15 years, a little more than that. And it was like one of those days where I went into a deep meditation, and I said, I need some change in my life. I came home, and I just bust my hair, and this is how it's going to be.
Oh wow!
For the entire year. We got to muscle through this year.
Looking good, Karthik. You're looking good. It's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine, man.
But to answer your question, that's the answer. That's the answer.
Okay.
I hope
that's awesome. That I was just curious what you in terms of skills and thought process you brought forward. So
I do want to let you know one thing though. This is because you folks are whiskey consumers. We are starting a new program called as BYOB. Okay, it's not bring your own booze. Okay,
I was thinking bring your own bourbon.
Not even that. Blend your own barrel.
Ooh, blend your own barrel.
I like that.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to work with me or our master blender to blend your own barrel of RY3 exclusively for you.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
There's no cask finish in this. Okay, this is your formulation. This is your mash bill. This is your, your unique, barrel for you guys. So if you're interested, and if you have a group, and your audience and your club and your and your liquor stores whom you want to collaborate, we sold out on our first BYOB, blend your own barrel. It's already sold out for the month of May, which we are doing. The next one's going to be in July. It is going to be in Tennessee. We do it in Nashville, outside of Nashville. So we can do that in Nashville, or maybe we can bring it to your town too. If coming to Nashville is difficult, we can bring it to your town too. So think about this. So it will be like a 6.5 to 7.5 year rye whiskey, and your own custom blend, working with our master blender. Matt.
That sounds exciting.
And Karthik, how do people sign up for that? Is that just on your website, or do they reach out to you?
This is like, we are starting this underground operation, right? So we are only taking it to people who appreciate that.
Wow, that's awesome.
I like that.
That's awesome.
We're not taking it to the masses. We are not taking it to the masses. It is exclusively for people who appreciate that. You get to actually blend with our master blender.
That's awesome.
I'm excited about that. That sounds fun.
So, speaking of blends, I got to tell you, Karthik, I got to give you props. I've been drinking Cigar Series 1 and 2 back to back here for the last 5-6 minutes. Both distinctly different. Both very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jason,
excellent job. Excellent job.
I appreciate you. So our idea is never to compete with the older blend or older expression. Our idea is to create something new so that our audience can appreciate it. That's all. That's
it is different different notes. It's very good. Very good.
I love
all my audience, all my RY3 whiskey fans, is please do not compare to the previous one, because come up with a new perspective.
Yeah.
Because this is a new menu, right? This is a completely new menu. So come with a new perspective. We are celebrating and giving a tribute to the oak, which brings the best flavor in the whiskey, and that's why it's called the Oak Collection.
That's awesome.
Very good.
So I love the finish on it. Because the finish takes it, so you get that Amberana and you get the Takai, but then the finish comes in with the sherry cask. At least for me, it does.
Right.
And that I love sherry finished whiskey. So that finishing off like that kind of put the nail in the coffin for me. This is awesome, dude.
Yeah. So
really
Jason and Brian, can we say that we are slowly converting Carlos into a Amburana cask finish guy?
Yeah, we're getting there. It's gonna take a little bit.
I was convinced.
One bottle won't make me become a Amberana fan, but that one bottle, I will sit here and say that when this releases here in Florida, I am gonna buy a bottle because this is really good.
And I will say, so I am an Amberana fan. I do like it, and apparently I have a little, I don't know, hard skin palate because I tend to weather it better than most people, I guess.
Yeah.
But I have had Carlos, and Carlos is always willing to try any whiskey.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of different Amberana finishes in the wall, and I've had Carlos try a bunch of them. And I always think I have the one that's going to, he's going to be like, this is really good. And he'll always say, like, he'll taste it and go, the taste is great, but I got to plug my nose.
Yeah.
This is the first Amberana finish I've ever heard him speak well of.
Thank you, Jason.
For what it's worth, there you go.
Jason, Carlos is a tough customer, but
here's the funny thing, and he doesn't have his shirt on tonight, but Carlos is not a rye guy either.
I'm not a rye guy.
He claims he's not a rye guy, but he loves. He's sitting here like, this is really good. This is really good.
So
wait a minute, aren't you a rye? Wait, this is the rye? Like,
this is all right.
Wait a minute.
So before you go to your tasting tonight, make sure you go get a lottery ticket because he's not a rye guy. He doesn't like Amberana, and he loves this.
Yes, absolutely.
You're batting 1,000 tonight.
You know what? I will give props where props is due, and this is good.
Thank you. You're a good man. So listen, folks, this is what I want to do. When I come back to Florida next, I would love to do an event with you all. And I would love it. Love to do some kind of an activation event, some kind of a get together celebration. Celebration of coming together and an opportunity to reshare. And end of the day, it's all moments. And
it is.
It's all the moments where we create. And 10 years from now, we're going to bump into this particular podcast or video cast. And we're gonna be like laughing. Were we dumb or what?
Exactly.
Well, like I said, I mean, the tasting that we had there, when you brought the product to Florida, that launch. I mean, we talked, we connected, all of us, and we really appreciate that moment. It made a moment there, and we fell in love with the cigar series. So
we often talk about this. Actually, it comes up in conversation quite a bit. But I mean, we were very excited to have you on.
Oh yeah.
When you did that tasting, the one thing that we all agreed on immediately is you have an infectious personality. You are so passionate about what you do, and it comes across authentic and genuine. And that's not always easy to find in the whiskey industry.
Exactly. Cheers to that.
Thank you. Yeah, I always say life is tough. Cheers, guys. Cheers to everybody. And Randy Rhodes says, the more I learn, the less I know. It's me too, brother. Me too. Amen to that. I always say life is difficult. Everybody's going through their own journey. But the hospitality industry, the spirits industry, the beverage industry, this is something which has to be fun. We have to create moments. And when I go to an event, I'm a completely different person. On a daytime when I'm working on stuff, I got like fire. I'm like, I'm fire, right? But when I come to an event, I completely forget, and I become a normal person who I am, and and that's just the way it is. And so Torup says, can you get a BYOB barrel into Iowa? I know
he knows people.
See, after seeing Torup's picture with the fire and his Dracula, I can't say no to him.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can get to Iowa because it's a controlled state, if I'm not mistaken. Iowa is a controlled state. But if you would like to collaborate with folks from Florida, they may be doing something. I don't know. Maybe with MDP or with somebody else. I don't know. But I mean, we'd love to do that.
Definitely love to do that. So
I'll make sure. Just one last announcement. I think you guys have to bounce. I have to bounce too. RY3 cigar series is coming to Florida. A small batch. It's coming in June. I'm going to contact MDP and say if they want a couple of cases of few bottles.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
So that they can bring it to their stores. I'll hit them up, and if you want to text them, that would be great too. And I'll make sure that they get their allotment, and you folks have the bottles for sure.
Yeah, we can definitely let TJ and Kevin know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you all. I mean, last questions. Any last questions before we leave?
I just want to say it's been again, will you say phenomenal moments, in your tagline. So, meeting you has been a phenomenal moment, and having you on here has been, it's been great.
Carlos, Jason.
It was an awesome time, Karthik. We appreciate you getting on. You are awesome.
Thank
and
you.
the only one comment that I say is, you might make this good, but please no tequila finishes.
No tequila.
Now you have to do it, Karthik.
No. That one I will not be down with.
No, just to piss off Carlos, I have to do it.
And then it'll be phenomenal. You'll be like, what the hell?
Jason, it could be a small 5-barrel tequila finish for you. Just for Carlos.
The Carlos blend.
Yeah. It's all a small, tiny one.
That's right.
Well, good luck at your tasting tonight. It sounds like you've got a great premiere there. So good luck, and
good luck with that.
You.
Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you all. Thank you guys, and thank you for everybody who has joined us this evening, and everybody who's going to listen to us and support us. And this is the David versus Goliath story, and we are just focused on our lane. There's always competition. Whiskey trends come and go. We just here are putting out good juice and want to get it to the market as much as we can. That's all we can do. And end of the day, all I know is success is not guaranteed, but if you don't try, failure is 100% guaranteed.
Exactly.
Yes,
very
true.
Yep.
Very true.
So true.
Yep.
So all I do is try my 1,000%, not even 100%, 1,000%. That's all I can say. Cheers, guys. Phenomenal
Cheers,
spirit.
Cheers.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
For phenomenal moments. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yes. Bye for now.
Good luck tonight, man.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Awesome.
This is good, guys.
Yeah,
it is good. I'm even more shocked that you like it, because I definitely get the Amberana.
It's not overpowering.
I get the Amberana,
really
but maybe I don't know, dude. Maybe it's what it's mixed with.
Yeah.
Right? Because
it's cutting it down. Well, usually you get the amber on the nose, and then that, like you said, that cat piss.
The funny thing is,
I don't get the cat piss smell.
Of the sample bottles that we cracked, that's the only one that's killed.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I haven't had too much Tokai finish, but I love sherry cask finish.
Yeah.
And what I see here is he said Spanish oak. So I don't know if sherry is a Spanish oak or if this is a type of sherry that is a Spanish oak. I don't know. But that mixed with the Amberana, or these two mixed with the Amberana, make this really freaking good. And maybe that's the
like you said, it was touched with the Amberana, that Spanish.
Well, maybe that's what people.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that's what other companies need to learn from. It's like maybe just finishing in Amberana isn't the way to go. Maybe you need to blend it with some other stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it is good.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this Dave's birthday? What's going on,
Davey? Oh, I think it was Dave's birthday. Dave. Oh,
Dave's
no.
birthday? Did we?
Dave Vogel said happy birthday. I think it was the 13th.
Oh,
2 days ago. You guys missed
happy belated, Dave.
Dave, I'm sorry, man. Well, happy birthday to Dave.
And I apologize, guys. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here.
Mr. Dave Vogel sample.
Carl is right. Yeah,
You're
Carlos
awesome.
is barely a rye guy. Take it slow.
Yeah, you got to take it easy here, guys.
That's true.
He says he's not a rye guy yet. He's like, oh, this is good. Oh, wait, by the way, Carlos, that's a rye.
I keep telling y'all, I'm very
Steven,
selective.
Carlos, he is a rye guy.
I know.
No. I am not, because I'm very selective on my ryes.
You're selective on your bourbons, too.
No, I fucking love bourbon.
Oh, come on, man.
I love bourbon. You put a rye in front of me, well, depending on the rye.
Dude, your
You put a
eyes are
bourbon in
turning
front of
brown.
me, I'm gonna go to the bourbon.
Your eyes are turning brown.
What does that mean?
You're full of shit.
Brown, like as in bourbon?
There was
Well,
one of the
Because I'll go
Sagamore.
for the bourbon.
There was one
Pick
of the
your poison.
Sagamores
Pick
that
your
you liked.
poison.
I really like Sagamore rye. There
Well,
was one
there's
Sagamore you
3 companies that I will say. RY3 is one of them.
Yeah.
RY3, Sagamore,
Sagamore.
and Hard Truth.
Yeah.
Those are 3 companies, ryes,
Yeah.
that quite honestly, I have tasted some bad rye from Sagamore, like the tequila finish one. I don't like.
I don't like that
Oh,
one.
And there
either.
are some
Yeah.
from Hard Truth that I don't like, but for
Yeah.
the most part, a lot of their stuff I do like.
Yeah. But I'm, I probably came on here and everybody's like, man, I'm just like pushing Karthik and RY3, but I'm a rye guy. Sagamore is actually, my favorite other than RY3, but I'm a rye guy. I love the rye. I love all the
So,
ryes.
Josh, I don't know if you heard. You probably did towards the end there, but he was saying in June it's going to come to Florida.
he said
Yeah,
in
June.
June.
And
And
then
MDP.
Torup, you know what? Carlos
MVP
gave
liquor.
me an entire bottle of Alberta Premium that he had one drink of and said, dude, this sucks. Here, do you want
I
it?
hate it.
I have
Handed
like
it
2
over.
or 3 of those
Yeah.
bottles up there. I love them.
I
I think they're great.
I freaking hate
Handed
that.
it over. Yeah, he hated it.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry, man.
And my whole thing is a lot of the 95.5 ryes I don't like.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them I
Yeah.
don't like.
I'm a Carlos fan until he says he doesn't like rice.
And then, Steve, Rye guy, you're right. Carlos is stubborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
No
sure.
argument there.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Carlos, what's your nickname for not liking rye?
Ride chump.
Rye chump.
Ride chump.
Oh,
What's
Lord.
up,
That's right.
Steven? I haven't seen you in a while, brother.
Yeah, it's been
Thanks
a
for
minute.
getting on, man. Cheers.
It's
Yo,
been a
and
minute.
thanks everybody for getting on. I saw Dave Vogelsan, I saw Gandy Road, Chris Jenkins.
Yeah.
I think I saw some other people. Show Me the Proof was on earlier. I think I
4 Leaf
missed
Whiskey was on.
Oh yeah, 4 Leaf Whiskey.
Yep.
Stacy was on.
Yeah, we had her on.
Whiskey Nose was on
Whiskey
way
Nose was
early.
on,
Marty
yeah.
was on. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you everybody
Yeah.
for stopping by. Karthik is an awesome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You meet him in person. He's got that electric personality. He's a sales guy. I thought he was just a sales guy. And then we're meeting him and he's like, no, I'm the CEO of the company. I'm like, no, you're not. You're messing with me. You're not the CEO of the company. He legit is the CEO of the company. And he goes around and like he is just pushed state to state, country to country.
Yeah.
And he has pushed himself into multiple territory. It's crazy. Like he's awesome. I mean,
He
you know,
is.
so yeah.
So Brian has a little bit of a man crush on him.
Oh yeah,
You know,
if
yeah,
you
a
can't
little
tell,
bit, little
if
bit.
you can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Karthik fan. I'm a RY3 fan. So
This
yeah,
wouldn't
you
have
can't say-
happened. This whole live stream wouldn't have happened without Brian.
That is true.
Yeah, so I
100%.
well, he and I connected at that tasting, and then he and I connected on LinkedIn. You'll find me on LinkedIn, and then I just stalked him on
You were-
LinkedIn. I was a stalker.
You were exchanging digits.
I literally,
So
I was
Karthik-
exchanging digits. So I was
Karthik
like,
is
yeah,
so busy that he wouldn't respond back to me and Jason.
yeah.
Oh, but he responded to Brian
Right away.
right away.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the hell, Karthik?
I was like, yep. I
He's like, I got it like
him and
that, guys. I
him
got
and
this.
Yeah,
I
was like,
got this, guys.
That's why I was joking. I was like, I became the PR rep. I'm like, I was bridging the gap. I
Yes.
got Karthik. I'm like, here, let me handle this. I'm your PR guy.
Well, if you keep
know?
bringing people like that, you're going to have a job. I'm just telling
I'm
you.
like, I guess. I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't come with a lot of pay. I'm just saying. I mean, if I get pores, I'm okay.
Oh, there you go. Pizza is here. Pizza,
Yeah.
what's up, man? Pizza
Hey,
Warlord.
Torup is talking about cigars. So yeah, it's funny. Carlos and I were just talking about this. This is going to be a whole nother discussion, probably for a different live. But
I mean, we could mention it, but
Carlos and I are working on something.
yeah,
We're working on something.
we are.
Because I don't know if you can see, but over right next to Brian to his right, there's a little black box over there, and that is my cigar humidor.
Move out of the way.
yeah, Carlos
Well,
and I
probably
are,
the
like
the
major-
question is in the way
Yeah,
too.
it's,
Yeah,
it's all
I was
right.
like-
it's all right.
Yeah, it's right here behind me. He's got a massive humidor, but
We're,
tons of them.
we're big cigar guys too, so we're working on something. We're working on something.
So, guys, just to let you guys know, we're about to do the free giveaway soon.
Yeah,
But we got 2 paid giveaways, and everything that we tasted today which the 3 samples that we went over
So
with
rum?
Karthik. Well, the 3 new ones.
Yeah.
So the
So
rum
rum
one,
finish,
the toasted cast strength,
and cigar 2.
and the
Oh,
cigar, 2
Oh man.
is what the paid
Oh, you get that cigar too.
giveaways
It's
are
worth
for.
it.
So
Yeah,
every
it's worth it.
$5 gets you in. We're doing 2 of them. So 2 people are winning 3 2-ounce samples. Well, a 2-ounce sample of each of those.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 winners. So that's what the $5 super chat that you guys see scrolling at the bottom is for.
Yep.
But actually, let's start doing the free giveaway.
We can do that.
Can I throw down $100 and lock him out for the cigar series too?
We're going to do a
I'm just
hashtag.
Yeah, we're gonna do a hashtag, but let me get to the.
Yeah, man. All you.
If
Yeah,
I
that
can.
cigar series
Do it.
too was delicious.
Uh-oh, I don't know
Even
what I
with
just
Amber on
pressed.
there.
You're right. You just went to the tab.
Um,
And actually, I'm gonna solo you guys for a second.
What's he doing? You're
Yes.
pushing buttons.
Yeah, I am. I'm a button pusher.
oh man.
What happened?
All right, guys. So we're gonna start the free giveaway soon. Let me just get it up and then tell you guys what the hashtag is going to be. That didn't work. The hell?
You're like, where's it at?
Yeah, I'm like, uh-oh. There we go. One second, guys. All right. So the
We lost
hashtag,
Jason. Oh, he pushed a button. So it's you and I.
yeah, it's just you and I.
Nice.
Did that come out? No, it didn't. Huh,
I'll
that's
just
weird.
type it, I guess. Carlos says Amberana tequila finished the rye. I love it.
Oh man,
Oh, that's harsh.
that would freaking kill me. Oh damn, Dave, you got it, and it is exactly what you wrote. Dave was like, they're gonna do ride 3. Watch.
Dave, that's funny.
Button pusher. So guys, put ride 3 hashtag ride 3 in there.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Hashtag
Make me
ride
drive.
3.
All right.
And then you guys will be put in for the free giveaway. And the free giveaway is for a Whiskey Corner Kenzie glass and 1 2-ounce sample of the 3 bottles. It's not going to be the new bottles that we just drank today. You're going to have your pick of one of these 4 bottles. So the light whiskey 16-year pick from MDP Liquors and North Tampa Bottle Club, the Cigar Series 1, a toasted barrel, and the Naranja finish. So you get to pick from one of those. You'll get a 2-ounce sample along with the Kenzie glass. That's the free giveaway.
Awesome. Now I got to finish my.
You ever done that as a
previous
video?
Knob Creek 12.
Shadow 51 asking, sounds like Carlos needs to blind bourbon versus rye. You ever done a blind on bourbon versus rye?
I want to say yes.
I want to say yes too.
And
And you've done
I-
a ton of videos. but-
Yeah, and I can always pick out the rye.
Yeah.
But maybe a good one would be finished bourbon versus finished rye.
Hmm.
Oh,
That could be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I'm like 10 minutes behind on comments. Good Lord. Y'all lighten it up. I love it.
Get
And
with it,
actually,
Jason, get with it.
Steven, highlight Stevens right there.
Steven?
Which one?
Down a
What
little,
about
down
the
a
goat?
little. Yeah, that
what
one.
about a goat?
Yeah.
Steven,
Yeah.
I gotta admit, that is probably my favorite rye
Yeah.
of all time.
That is a banger rye.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I missing?
That is
Jack
a Jack
Daniel's
Daniels
barrel
proof.
single barrel
Okay,
barrel
oh,
proof
single-
rye.
Okay, yeah.
That is awesome.
There's
Yeah.
2 of them
It's
there, and
okay.
I think I have
Yeah.
another 2 bunkered.
I
Yeah, I
have
was gonna
never
say it's right here.
tasted a bad Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye. It's awesome.
Alberta. See, dude, you're missing out. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, we all like Alberta.
Alberta's horrendous.
Sagamore
No, it's
Distillery
not.
exclusive. Oh, no way. I keep telling Jason, we need to do a trip up to Maryland, man. I got a buddy, Jeff, that lives up there.
So-
Let's go to the Sagamore Distillery, guys.
I'm working on. So, Michael, I'm a big Sagamore fan. I've got Manhattan. I've got 9-year, 8-year, double oak, regular.
Huge Sagamore rye fan. Yeah,
I think I have a distillery release up there somewhere.
Exclusive.
All I know is that I need to go with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys cannot shut me out of that one.
No.
Oh, that's just a Jason and Brian trip. You didn't get you're in, man. You're in. We're going up to Maryland. We're gonna visit my buddy Jeff.
There you go.
Hey, Rye Guy, what's up, man? I didn't see you were on here.
Shelf sipper sipping some Wild Turkey
Came out with an
101 rye.
age-stated version.
Oh crap! I gotta get down to Clearwater.
You gotta go to Clearwater.
The 8-year.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up that 8-year, man. I think they're gonna
right.
put it back on the shelf tomorrow.
Yeah, it is great when the CEO's in the weeds. I saw that shout out. Yeah, it's
Yes.
it. I was surprised. I was
Well-
like, no, you're a sales guy, and then you meet the CEO. I'm like, and he has just exploded. Like, I mean, in terms of like the areas he goes into.
That
Well, I
can-
remember
mean,
he
it's
was just
that can go both
starting out.
ways.
I
He
know
was
it
just
can go
in-
both ways.
he
Yeah.
was in Georgia, Tennessee, and then he
Yeah.
released in Florida.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like Rye 3 is
Yeah.
available in all these states.
Yeah, but he started out with the rum. I mean, it's the Azaku rum, and he went overseas and things like that. But yeah,
I
that's
haven't tasted
you
that
know
in
where
a while.
we hit him
No,
up
I
here in
haven't
Florida.
either. That's why I was
so-
kind of eyeballing it.
But it's really good stuff. I mean,
Well,
he's really doing well, and he's trying to make a name for
himself.
himself in between,
Maybe
like he said, all the big boys. So
I need a clean glass.
it's different.
I need a clean
Can
glass.
you get me one?
Yeah, man.
Rye
I'm
chump,
gonna be
rye guy,
washing
rye chump.
barware for like hours
I'm,
tomorrow.
Again, I'm a rye guy, so Brian's a rye guy. You're gonna find. Yeah, Brian has a man crush on Karthik.
No,
Well,
I'm the Rye. I'm the Rye chump. That's what they're
rye
saying.
chump. Well,
Oh yeah, no, it's there. I
Hashtag Rye chump.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, Rye Guy just put it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can pivot in your career like that, you go from
There it is.
being a tech guy,
Yeah, it
and all
was
of a
there.
sudden you decide, hey, I'm gonna be in this business. So I'm in tech, but I have a
So-
distributor in Miami though.
There you go.
stuff.
Yeah, Shadow 51. That is one of the ones so Carlos, when he first got started, was smoking some different things. And he's like, we went to Cigars International.
Yep.
And had some pours and we were doing cigars. And he said, dude, what is a good one? Like, what should I try? And that's exactly what I did is I got him an Oliva V.
Oliva
Series V.
cigar.
The Melania or whatever, Oliva V,
Yes.
Melania or whatever the hell it's called.
And he was like, damn, that's good. Joe was the same way. So was Matt.
Yeah.
Is that
That
over
was
there in the
good.
outlets? You talking the outlets?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Over by the outlets. Yeah.
Yep. So
Outlet
yeah,
mall
I
over
agree. Shadow 51, Oliva. Yeah, you can't go wrong. That is a solid cigar.
So I put the Cigar Series 1 and blended it with the Cigar
Cheers,
Series
Donald.
2.
Good evening.
Still, the Emberana overpowers everything, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Donald's on here. Donald Rance.
Yeah, he said
Hey,
he's
what's
popping home
up,
from
bro?
work. Yeah, he
What's
said.
up, Whiskey
saying
Yoda?
hi. Yeah.
I love what they thought it was going to be. Michael Bortner, #cigar, RY3.
Well, Michael
Emberana
Bortner
fan.
and Dave Vogelstan kind of guested from the beginning before I even put it on.
Steven Skull went with Chump.
Hashtag chump.
I wonder who he's talking about.
I wonder.
I wonder.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, button pusher.
Button
yeah.
pusher. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Thanks,
definitely
Carlos.
was the RY3. That was a good guess for everybody. So, do we click a button, make this happen, or
Yeah, Carlos has got it.
So how many people do we have? Can you click on the
21.
tab?
We have
Oh, on the
watching.
tab?
Yeah, we have 14.
14? We need more.
Guys, there's
14 out
21.
of 21.
There's
so
21 people on.
7
Yeah.
people are missing
Yeah, only
Pound
14
RY3.
did.
Pound
Hashtag
RY3.
RY3, yeah.
for free. Come on, guys.
Pound RY3.
Get on
Hashtag,
the
come on.
shtick.
Yeah.
Hashtag RY3.
Just type
I guess
that.
we could do it like at, I don't know, 16, 17,
Yeah, we could.
18.
Shadow says, damn tough pick between toasted and cigar. I agree. Toasted is
Yeah.
fantastic,
It is.
but the cigar just edges it
No.
out.
And I didn't want to say this.
Cigars are a different level.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say this, but my first introduction to Rye 3 wasn't a very good one. And
Yeah.
that's why I asked them about the different barrels
Yeah.
in different cities.
Yeah.
Because my very first one,
Was not down here.
no, it
Yeah.
was a Georgia pick.
Yeah.
And
You
it
were
was a
like-
toasted barrel. And I was
you
like,
probably were like,
what
no.
is this? And then it wasn't until he came to MDP and they had their own toasted barrel. And that one was really
And
freaking
you're
good.
like, wait, it says toasted, but this tastes good.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't
Yeah,
the
I'm
same
like-
crap.
I'm that crap
Yeah.
that I got from
Yeah.
Georgia was
You're like, no.
horrible.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah.
Shadow 51 says you're welcome for the idea, Carlos.
Hey, and I wanted to give a shout out.
I'll give you a shout out, Shadow.
Hey, shout out to Jason for this setup, man.
Yeah, this is
you know,
awesome.
Jason's got all the cameras set up. Did the great job on the setup here.
We're
with the
getting
wall
there.
and
We're
everything.
getting there. If you guys,
Yeah,
some of
this
you,
is Jason.
some of
Yeah.
you joined a little late, but if you get a chance, go back and check the live once it's posted up. And
Yeah.
we're changing the format a little bit. I'd be
Mhm.
curious to know what everybody thinks. Like if they like it, if they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know,
I personally
I just want to
personally
know,
love
you
this.
know, that
Yeah.
we're going in the right direction. So
Like, yeah, especially all right. So there's not many channels that go live that are all together, right?
Yeah.
And we get it, right?
I'm gonna do it.
That's pretty
I'm
tough
gonna
to
do
do. That's pretty tough to do. So let us know. Do you like this concept, or does it really not matter to you guys? Or would you rather see us all together?
Yeah. I'm not going to be here all the time. You can kick me off. You know, you can be like, yeah, Brian, that, you know, that guy is.
We
you know,
will bring
prepping
Brian on.
RY3
We will
on
bring
occasion.
Brian on as much as we can.
on occasion. You know, he's gonna be a Karthik.
There are going to be other people that are going to be on,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Somebody else will occupy this third seat.
well,
you might
and
do a
Maybe a
seat.
fourth.
there's a
seat.
fourth seat that
You
we
might
can
do a
do yet
fourth
too.
seat. You might do somebody else will occupy this one, or you might do a fourth seat. So there's a setup for a fourth seat.
Carlos and I gel very well together. I mean, most of you guys have been longtime viewers, so you know. I mean, Carlos and I have been doing lives together for over a year now.
Yeah, over here.
And so I switched a little background graphic. We'll talk about it for a second, not too long, but
Bourbon on the Bay, huh?
No, we could talk about it, but let's do the free giveaway first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's do
do
it.
that.
So,
let's give somebody.
what we have.
Damn,
Only
14 still.
14
You
still.
sure? You guys sure?
Well, that's it. That's what we're gonna end on. Go
right.
there and just present. Right there.
Right here, got it. And
And go.
share screen.
Yep.
And giveaway tool.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. That can be taught. Look at that shit.
And then just draw it.
All right.
Here we
Who
go.
is it? Who is it?
And that really meant 13 because I was one of those 14 because I put it in there.
And
JL.
Hey, man, congrats. Dale's got it.
Sorry. Jason has his sound effects.
I have sound effects, man. Come on.
Push it again. Push it again.
Did you see how he stared at us? He was like,
Loud motherfuckers. It's all good.
And Carlos and I are clapping. He's like, "What the fuck?
he said,
What are you guys doing?
Oh,
Stop,
you
put
need
your hands
a
down."
photo?
oh, yeah. Sorry.
See, I know the routine, man.
Yes, you do.
I do. I'm like the Tom Black of this channel.
You are.
I don't know if
Nice.
Tom is still on. He was on earlier, but
yeah.
So
He
JL
was
got
on
it.
earlier.
So awesome.
By the way,
Good one.
guys, let me know. I don't know why this just came up when you mentioned Tom Black, but is anybody going to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival?
oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Let
Yeah.
me know if you guys are going, because I still haven't bought my ticket, but
Is that
I
a
think
trip?
I'm going.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm going.
We need to do. Well, we still.
no. So I don't want to give it away. Carlos and I had to talk about it earlier, and it was a little bit of monkey business going on.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Well, so
I just gotta buy it though.
So before it really became something, they used to do media passes for
Okay.
YouTubers.
Okay.
yeah.
So if you had a channel, a lot of times you could go, "Hey, look, I'm media. I'm going to record stuff. I'm going to post it," and they would kind of give you like a free pass, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And so Carlos applied for it this year.
Well, and I got in last year. The problem
yeah.
was that I did it like 2 weeks before, and I had to travel for work, so I couldn't go up to Kentucky. So
work
I let
got in
it.
your way.
Yeah, work.
Yeah, that damn,
Damn
work.
work.
That damn work.
So I had to go, so I couldn't go, right? But they let me in last year as a media.
Oh, cool.
This year,
Torp and I were buddies until he said Sagamore sucks. I'm just gonna call it. I thought you were cool in all your comments until you went there.
there you go. JL put Rye 4.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, that's why he won.
Yeah, there
He
you go.
went +1
He,
and it spun it and it went Rye 4.
He knew the loophole.
So you end up getting in though. So.
Yeah, Michael Bortner, the cherry maple cask. I have tried that one. That is phenomenal.
Michael, I think you sent me that one. I don't know. Somebody
you sent it to me too.
Yeah, somebody sent me that one. I think it was you, Michael.
I think it was.
And yeah, that's really freaking good.
Yeah, really cherry maple sounds fantastic. Yeah, and I want to fly to Maryland, visit my buddy Jeff. He works at the same company I do, and
maybe we can meet up.
Do a distillery.
Michael over there.
Yeah.
So Bourbon Nut. I don't think I've seen Bourbon Nut on here before.
Oh, I haven't. Bourbon Nut, do you have a channel?
I was going to say, it looks like you might have a channel. So if you do, throw a link out, man.
Yeah.
Well, he can't do it unless you make him a wrench.
Still Austin cast strength bourbon. Nice. Still,
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
If you want. Go on his. No, you have to go do it on YouTube. You
Cheers.
can't do it there.
Yeah. Cheers. Finishing my.
But if anybody has a wrench and wants to put Bourbon Nuts channel on there,
Please
definitely do that, guys. I know Chris has one. Steven Scone has one. William Hall, I don't know if he's still here.
I have one. Well, I'm an admin, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to YouTube right now,
I got a
live stream.
I got a YouTube
Cigar blend is great.
Yeah,
it's 115 in North Carolina, huh? I don't know. I'm telling you, Bourbon Nut, it's worth 115. I would drop 115.
You do it like on the
cigar blend, RY3. But again, I mean, I have that Corsic love, and the cigar blend is good.
So you would need it up here.
Big fan.
You know,
that cigar,
you can put it as
cigar series 2. I'm telling you, it's different than cigar series 1. So it actually has different.
Well, I like how. Okay, so. I might hurt some feelings. I might make some enemies.
He doesn't like
right now. I might make some enemies right now, but
don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna name the names of the people.
Hold on. Sorry, guys.
What is he doing?
Yeah,
there we go.
Yep,
got it.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on 1 second, guys. So if we go to Dave Vogelsan, go to those 3 little dots. Our next one.
Yeah.
Well, Steven already has it. Go to Dave Vogelsan.
Dave is where's he?
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Go there, and then you can make him a gotta scroll down a little bit, I think. Oh no.
It must.
It must be from me.
All right, hold on. I can sign in as you too.
All right, cool.
Oh geez.
Sign in as me.
Technology challenges. I don't know. Text hard.
So now you can do it.
This is why Karthik switched to,
now I can do it.
Yeah, so add as moderator.
So then, for Dave?
Yeah. So add as moderator and do a standard moderator.
Standard. All right, got it. Dave, you've been promoted.
Dave has a wrench. And if you want to put the Bourbon Nut, you can put him, Torah. You know, these are all people that we know.
Torah,
so you
could. Doesn't like Sagamore.
We'll do Torah too.
Don't do
Torah. You're going to get promoted right now, brother.
Even though he doesn't like Sagamore?
Standard. Gotcha.
Just kidding, Torp.
What does that say? Go
each palette to their own.
Which one?
The Rye guy too. Just go to the Rye guy right now. Go down.
So Torp, what is your favorite instead of Sagamore? What would you pick?
Yep. Go there.
If you had to pick.
Rye guy, you're getting promoted.
Before you click on that, but don't click on the next one. I just want to see both of them. Go up a little bit. Can manage block words, change chat mode. Okay.
I don't know what Torp's favorite is.
Standard.
Show me Torp's favorite.
All right, Rye guy, you're promoted.
And Josh.
Oh yeah, Josh. Yeah, definitely. We can do Josh. Yeah, Josh, you're getting promoted too. Look at us, man.
Look at this.
We're just promoting everybody.
400 promoters.
People are getting wrenches.
Wait, I want to see what Torp Old Portero. Anyone had it there?
Oh,
I haven't had Old Portero.
Let me get back to standard here. All right, there we go.
I haven't had Old Portero.
My absolute favorite, if I had to pick,
I know that
number one.
Try not to skip a bunch, but
probably Weller 12.
Yeah,
they're all going too fast for me now.
Dave says no to Weller 12. I know Dave's
old, man.
pick.
Dave, I feel the same way. Weller 12. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, but-
though?
I don't know what your problem.
So
you
I
guys' problem
So
is.
just got a Weller 12 again from
Thank
Vault.
you.
But so there's
That's
one
why.
up there.
That's why I stumble
There's
over
a new
here.
one
I just
behind it.
contribute
There's
to the
another
wall.
one coming, but I'm buying them
Yeah.
at $55 a bottle.
No,
See?
at
See?
MSRP they're fine. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
Exactly.
still
They're
buy it.
delicious.
I'm not buying
Mwah.
secondary though.
Yeah,
But-
not over $100.
And quite honestly, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I-
Weller 12
probably
at
my limit
55.
is like one that I have open and one.
Nick
Back up and that's it.
James buys them for $150 all day, every day. I'm like,
Old
no.
Porteros,
He loves them, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Porterero, and Alberta Premium. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I mean,
So-
if you don't like Sagamore Rye, that's
Gandy
fine.
was on
Yeah.
when you and I did the Weller blind,
Yeah.
and I was surprised because Weller
It is
12
Oprah.
I
You get a
do
wrench.
like
You get a wrench.
antique all day, every day over Weller 12.
Yeah.
But
I forgot which one you picked.
foolproof.
So you had Foolproof S1.
Number one, and then
I know
antique,
Weller's not a rye, but
and then Weller 12.
that's
I think
that is
mine
one
was
of my,
different.
Weller 12 is my favorite.
I
This
think-
was different, yeah.
I think I had 107 Foolproof and then CYPB, right?
Yeah, and I had CYPB and
Really?
fourth, but that
Shadows
batch
like
I have
no.
open is not. It I don't know. It's one of the off batches. I think everybody else
I don't
knows
know,
it.
everybody's
I'm just like,
palate's different.
Yeah.
Shadow says no.
You can make Shadow
Shadow says no on
a
the
wrench
Weller
as
12.
well.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
Shadow.
sorry. This is why
Shadow's
I'm,
about to get promoted.
this
Look
is
at you
why I'm not
guys.
coming back on the channel. This is my one thing. You know, I said Weller 12, and everybody's like, Brian ain't coming back.
Brian
Sorry.
sucks.
I'm sorry. I'm a Karthik fan. I like Weller 12.
We
Yeah.
need a
This
we
is
need
why
a
Brian won't be on the channel again.
we need to get
You know?
Brian and Nick Dames on.
Yes, we do. All right, Shadow 51. You are promoted. You have a wrench.
I need another pour.
So what do you want? We were drinking this one. Do you want that?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Light whiskey. Yes.
Oh, the
it's
light
good.
whiskey? Oh,
Yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
good.
All right, this
It's
is the
good stuff.
MVP.
So
pick,
guys,
yeah.
this is a 16-year light whiskey
Mhm.
Yep.
that was a pick from MDP Liquors, North Tampa Bottle Club.
Yep.
So Karthik when he came down, he released that one. I think it was about a year ago. It was like March of last year, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, about March of last year.
So he released that one. He released the Cigar Series 1
Yeah.
and the Toasted Barrel at MDP Liquors.
Mhm.
So like he did like a triple threat there.
Yeah.
They're all really good. Oh, you
16
know.
year
so
light whiskey.
Bourbon Nut does have a channel.
Oh,
chatted.
nice. Let's subscribe. Subscribe. That's me, right? Just
That's
subscribe
you.
for me.
Well,
if
I
you
can't,
can. Oh, you can't? Oh, that's weird.
but I can subscribe my channel.
I'm
I
in.
think
We're in.
Okay. Bourbon Nuts. So everybody
Yes.
subscribe to Bourbon Nuts channel.
The
There you
Bourbon
go.
Bourbon
Nut,
Nut. I just
yeah.
subscribed to you, brother.
Let me see if I could do it from my phone.
Whiskey Therapy, just in case you didn't know.
Bourbon. I like that name.
Yeah.
Me too. So before we get way off track, I want to go back to the screen.
Yes.
Yes. Bourbon on the Bay.
So you guys have probably noticed I put up a little different screen. So Carlos and I have been working on this for a while. We've been struggling with a joint channel name.
Yeah.
And anybody who does a YouTube channel understands the difficulty in trying to market two different channels at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So,
Difficulty
case in
naming
point, y'all probably saw up here that I had, I actually did a logo thing with my logo and Carlos's logo next to each other, which is great. I mean, hey, nothing but love for both channels, but we wanted to do something jointly because we've been doing this so long. I mean, after a year and we're still doing lives together, I think we're pretty solid.
I think so.
So Carlos and I talked about it, and yeah, this is what we came up with: Bourbon on the Bay.
We drink bourbon
And we're on the bay.
And we're on the bay. Tampa Bay. There you go. So it's obviously gonna be a new channel that we're gonna have to start. So we gotta actually see if it's actually
All right.
available.
So, my guy, you know,
new channel, they Whiskey Chubs.
that
actually might
that'd
be a
be
good
funny.
that might be
name.
the after hours channel.
That's when they have Brian come on.
You know what, right, guy? I actually like that name.
Oh my gosh.
I like that name quite
pretty
here we
good.
go. Here we go. It's off the rails.
No, Rye Guy is awesome.
Yeah,
he tells it
that's
like it is. We love Rye Guy.
No, that's good stuff.
By the way, Rye Guy sent me a crap load of samples, including some LLMEs.
You know what you
Yeah?
still haven't done is given me Dave V's contact info.
And you only remind me on the live.
Well, that's when I remember it because Dave is on.
You
Dave,
only
wait,
remind me on the live.
Isn't it Dave's
Why don't you
birthday
give
again, guys?
Dave
All right,
your
Dave's
email
birthday?
address?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to put it in the dang thing.
Yeah.
Dave Vogelsan, this is Jason's email address. And now you guys can be in contact.
It's really.
I swear, he
it's
doesn't
really difficult.
remind. He does not remind me
Oh my
after
gosh.
the lives.
So
Oh my gosh.
I'm posting as Carlos, but that is my email address. info@mywhiskeytherapy.com.
There you go.
Dave only has fax and pager. Hey, I'm old enough to know I got
By the
paged.
way-
I've gotten paged on Sunday
know-
at 2 a.m. dealing
By
with
the way,
web servers, by the way.
I
by
just
the
got-
way, I think Dave is part of them as well. Go and check out Bourbon Legends. Dave, you're part of Bourbon Legends as well. I know Keith P. I know there's a few other people, but I believe you are as well. But
Oh,
go and
Keith
check
P.
out and give some love to the Bourbon Legends
Oh,
because that's a great channel as well.
Roger, I would be like in like the negative subscribers.
We're not doing it.
Nobody
OnlyFans.
needs to see
No.
all of this, Roger. I'm just saying.
Ooh. What about the paid raffle soon? Yeah, Shadow's like, hey, let me.
Oh, Dave is not a legend.
Not a legend.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
not
Dave.
legend.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, Steven is though. Steven
Yeah.
Skull.
I'm a part of Bourbon Legends. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Very cool.
So yeah, guys, go and check out Bourbon Legends. That's a
So we did one giveaway. Let's do another one, and then
Yeah.
we can invite some folks
Like
on.
on
And then we
my-
have one more left.
I had all my notes to ask Karthik, guys. I was literally.
so
prepared.
guys.
They
again,
harassed me for
good
this.
Yeah.
I got harassed.
We're doing paid or free?
We're handing all
we're doing
kinds of
paid.
stuff out.
Paid. Okay. Let's do
Wait,
paid.
somebody wins the wall, right?
No.
Tonight?
No.
Nobody
No.
wins the wall. Shit.
And that's why we don't give Brian a whole bunch of.
I will award a.
I'm handing away Jason's wall. I'm gonna stumble home and go. "Whoops."
and you get a bourbon, and you get a bourbon.
You get a wrench.
No,
You get a wrench.
But
You
here's
get a bourbon.
Here's what I will do. I will award
Yeah.
their expense paid trip to the whiskey room.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
If
there you
get
go.
here-
There you go, guys.
Yeah, and if you
You're
mess
at
with
your
us-
expense.
At your expense.
yeah, at your expense. And if you mess around, we're gonna have a big dog bite you. So just be careful. He's got big dogs.
No, I don't.
No, he does not.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. They can tear you up.
No,
They
they're-
can tear you up.
Yeah, they're
Wink,
they're ankle
wink.
biters.
Wink, wink. They can tear you up.
That's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
It's only
Yeah,
25 cents a
bring your
month
own
to
barrel,
subscribe and
yeah.
$50 a month to not read. Yes, I like that model. That would work
Yeah.
for
Well,
me.
Well, the bring your own barrel from Torup, I will keep you posted on that. I am interested in that as well. Like, I want to talk to Karthik about that. That's the first thing. If I keep on water here,
Oh, Roger. Yes, I got you,
literally gotta
Roger.
talk to him about
I got you. I got you. I think we
Yeah,
can
that-
give Roger a wrench.
Yes,
Would
please.
that bring your own barrel? Or blend your own barrel. I'm sorry.
Roger, my
It's a
brother, you have
fantastic
been
idea.
promoted.
Yeah,
So we'll make sure
Roger.
to talk to Karthik about that. Blend your own barrel. I was all about
And thank
that.
you, Roger. Appreciate you looking out.
You notice we didn't ask how much blend your own barrel costs, right? Like I was kind of actually like,
Yeah,
how
well,
much
I
about
wanted to ask.
I wanted to ask.
well,
but I'm like, I'm going to ask Karthik on the side. I'm going to ask him
Yeah.
through LinkedIn. How much is blend your own
actually,
barrel?
did
buddy?
we promote Gandy yet too? Because Gandy needs to be promoted if he's not.
I think Andy already is.
Let's see.
I don't have a channel.
Yeah, he's right there.
Do I,
Gandy's-
do I need
yeah.
a channel?
Do you need a channel? Yeah, you
I don't
do.
need a channel. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
do.
You
show up
do
on
need
your
a channel.
Yes, you
You
do.
guys want me to talk cloud stuff and tech stuff? And
No, we
drink-
want you to
drink
talk
whiskey.
after having a couple of pours.
We want inappropriate Brian after 4 pours channel.
These guys like to get me little on the edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're giving
when you get
away the
fun.
wall. I heard we're giving away. Oh, wait, we're not giving away the wall. Damn it.
No,
Sorry,
the
guys.
best thing in the world, and,
Yeah.
and these folks will appreciate,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What?
is that when
Am I
you
allowed to
take
curse
when
on
you
this
take
thing?
it when you take a tech
You
guy
can,
yeah.
that's fine.
You take a tech guy
Yeah.
that is strictly corporate, you get him 4 pours in, and he loses all the corporate
Oh yeah.
niceties. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. We've reached that point, guys. By the way, yeah. You'll find me on LinkedIn. You can haunt me and stalk me and whatever else. But anyway, yeah. Torup's my favorite. He keeps commenting.
No, Torup is always on. Torup is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Torup's
like
awesome.
Torup. I mean, you know, other than Dave gives me like really good stuff. Like Dave shows up, gives me really good pours. I'm like, except for that, what was that crap he was giving us? Dave, what was the crap? Malort.
But that's not Dave Vogelsang.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a different Dave.
Oh, it's a different Dave.
Dave Vogelsang would
Yeah.
not be caught dead with Malort.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I like
no.
this Dave.
No.
So Malort. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I was being fed Malort.
that's not our Dave down
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
I was being fed Malort, and I'm like, what is this garbage?
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate
Yeah.
it for the
The
Legends
hell?
post.
Oh crap.
That's awesome.
There
Yeah.
you go.
We can't do the block guy because it only limits me at 6 names.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
We're doing
what
a
the
duck
hell?
race.
Yeah, we're doing a duck race.
We're doing a duck race again.
Yeah, it only limited me at 6 names.
So Carlos and I met Roger in person.
Yeah.
We went and did a bourbon hunt, whiskey hunt with Roger
yes.
Oh, very cool.
down south. It was very cool.
It's Sarasota.
Yeah.
Dave V is a legend.
Dave
It
V
sounds
is a
like it.
legend. Yes.
Is he a legend?
He
Yes.
is a
That's
legend.
Yes,
fantastic.
he is.
Well, nice
Dave-
to meet you, Dave V.
Dave
Dave
V
V
is
is a
probably
legend.
one of the most generous people in the
Yeah.
whiskey
Oh,
community.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
He sends more samples to anybody than anybody I know.
Huge fan. I'm already a fan of this guy.
Yeah, no, Dave is awesome.
See,
Yeah,
phenomenal moments like Karthik talks about.
Jay-
See, I'll go back to the phenomenal moments.
Dave is the man.
Yeah. Dave
Actually,
is
there's
the
a lot
man.
of people
Yeah.
on here that are awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I watch your. I've been on here. I stalk your lives when I can. If I'm not working like mad, you know.
I know, man.
It's a means to an end.
Tore up. Listen, fucker, I will battle you over that. I'm just saying.
What's he talking about? Dave V adopted me already. Back off. Yeah. Wow. Oh, all right. Well, Torup's claim. All right. Sorry, man.
Everybody wants to claim Dave.
I guess.
Won't you
I'm
guys
stepping
mess?
back.
Won't you guys fight over Dave now?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm stepping back. I don't want hurt. I'm just
Nah,
here.
It's all good.
Again, I'm just third string quarterback here, guys.
Tore up. You're pretty darn close in that legend category too, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, tore up. Oh, Gandhi Rowe, tore up.
Tater Dom,
Tater
That
Dom.
was the
There's a crap
Ranja
load of
Rye
people.
3.
Rye guy, Donald Rands,
Steven,
Orange. Yeah.
Josh,
Steven, yeah.
yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Naranja is really good.
Who is
Not overpowering
you know the-
orange flavor.
Where it says starred?
It's really, really good, to be
on
honest.
top where it says starred.
If I had to pick, though,
down a
again,
little.
it's still back
Left.
to Cigar Series and Toasted.
Oh yeah, I
But
got
the
it.
Naranja
All right,
is
sorry.
really good.
I'm blind.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
got
no
that
worries.
one here, too. Oh, as I knock
So,
over bottles.
Let me know. So Shadow 51
Yeah, here we go.
Uh-huh.
Here's our Naranja. It's
Michael?
really good. I should do that one next.
And
Who's that?
Chris Jenkins. Michael Bortner. and Chris
Naranja, wine cast, finish.
Yeah,
Chris
but-
Jenkins. He-
Are the other
he's a
ones
double.
one?
These guys are messing around.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes,
drink.
1 and 1, and then Chris.
And then Chris
I'll
is
go
two.
on to the Naranja.
Yep. Everybody's here in our back business.
This is what the
here.
third string quarterback
It's all
does. He
good.
just drinks in the corner.
We could just leave Brian
oh,
talking to
okay.
himself.
So,
Yeah.
so
What's
no,
going on?
this is
I'm
hilarious.
just entertaining the group, you know?
Freaking tore up.
Everybody's-
We love it.
No nap though. Like at Gandy's hunting for Justin Bieber merch. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's it's interesting. RY3, we're still Shadow's still trying to
I guess I
win the
could just
award
put
here.
it here in the front.
Shadow's
right?
winning the award. Like
I can't.
RY3.
Yeah, I can zoom in if you want. Yeah. Yeah. I
RY3
got you.
cigar. They're making a RY3 cigar. I want. Didn't somebody say something about THC? I mean,
No,
I'm,
he
I'm
was-
too old. What is this THC?
He was
stuff?
talking about the earlier. So it is a thing, right?
Yeah, like
because
20-year-olds. I'm not 20, by the way.
So I
guys.
went
I
to
might look at-
they had the bourbon barbecue and bacon festival here
Okay.
in Tampa, and I went there, and there was a crap load of booths talking about THC spirits.
Okay.
That obviously brings in the weed aspect of
I know.
that
I've just
into
never
the
heard of
spirits,
THC
which
spirits. Yeah.
it wasn't bad. I tasted one. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's not
not
bad, but I
horrible,
wouldn't.
but you wouldn't
it's not-
go for it. Yeah, it's nothing you'd
But
be
is
like,
it truly properly infused?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't taste. It just tastes like juice.
yeah.
Well, then it's not properly infused.
It doesn't
I know
taste
Torb
like.
wanted the THC blend. I mean, I wasn't going to ask Karthik about a THC blend. I can do that offline, I guess. But that makes me
Steven
kinda
Scone,
nervous.
yes. When you get a box from Dave V, you know you made it. That is a true
That is
statement.
Dave
true.
V, is Dave still on? When do I
That
get
is
my
true.
box, man?
All right, guys.
I'm
So
on LinkedIn, bro.
Just
I'm
let me
about
know.
to do.
Let
We're
me
about
know
to
when
do
you
the
use
first
Zoom.
paid giveaway. First paid giveaway. If you guys want to be in on it, you can be on the next one. We're gonna do
It's all
2.
janky, but you know.
It's 3. Like I got JL, I got Josh D. So I got you guys from Bedmo, Steven Scone, Rye Guy, and I got Shadow 51, Michael Bortner, and Chris Jenkins. And I got you guys the.
All right, so you have all the Patreon ones too, or Venmo.
Yes, I have all the Venmo
Okay,
ones.
all right, cool.
Torp's not in there. Torp, you ain't in there. Why aren't you in there?
Did
man?
Torb do something?
No, I'm just saying. Why isn't he in there?
All
Probably
right.
just give him the shit now.
I'm just giving him shit.
I'm like, hold on. Did I miss Torb?
No,
Torp's
no.
my man. I don't
No.
know why. Torp's my man.
All right.
Brian's our hype man.
Yeah.
Tore up. No. Torp ain't in there. Damn it. Torp.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Hashtag
know,
Torp ain't in there.
Come on, Torp. Come on. Where's the duck race, kid? Come on. All right. What are we doing here?
All right. So
How does this work?
how many times do I? Well, I'm just gonna do
Shuffle
4
it,
times.
like 3 or
I'm,
4.
I'm doing 4. There we go.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
I can zoom in if you want to put it up front.
Yeah.
I am gonna
What are we
zoom
doing?
in.
He's
Hold
doing
on.
a duck hunt.
There you go, brother. Well, that looks like shit, but
Yeah, I mean,
we're like the Fisher Price YouTube channel right now.
it's all right.
Why didn't we just do it on a tab?
We could have.
We should have.
We should have. Well, for the second one, we'll do it on.
All
the
right,
big
let's
screen.
do it proper,
Yes,
please.
but
We're
this
new
one's
to- we're
this
new
one's
to-
already done.
We're
I
new
know.
to technology.
It's done. It's
No,
done,
I know,
Jason.
I know. I'm beyond it.
We're
It's
on-
okay. It's
Jason,
okay,
it's
Carlos.
done.
This is
okay.
AOL,
done, dude.
AOL dial up right now. Don't worry about it, guys. You can hear your modem.
We're
screeching.
faxing shit.
Yeah.
You hear the modem
Yeah.
in
What
the
was it?
background.
Somebody
Yeah.
said something
Modem. We
about
got the
pagers
typewriter
earlier.
going right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Somebody said something about pagers
I'll tell you
earlier.
what. Guys
Oh
are
my
killing
God.
me.
Oh, jeez.
And these are tech guys. These are tech
This is
salesmen.
This is the last time.
This
Hey,
is what
we're
I'm
not
dealing
the
with.
tech. I don't deal with the tech.
Yeah,
I
I
sell
know.
the
Oh,
tech.
I know.
I do.
I
I do.
sell the tech.
I do deal with the
So
tech.
who won
actually.
there? I don't know who won. JL, damn.
Twice?
Twice.
No, it's rigged.
Rigged.
It's rigged.
Rigged.
Rigged. Oh wow, jail's in
Rigged.
twice. Oh, that's awesome.
Wow, dude.
All right,
Congrats.
hacker. I mean, good.
All right.
Well, congrats, JL.
That's awesome, JL. Congrats, man. The next one we're gonna do
Proper.
yeah, on the screen, guys. I'll put away the iPad. And
we got you, man. We got you.
you guys still have some time to get in on that. So again, if you don't know, that is so JL, you just won a 2-ounce sample of each of these.
Yeah.
Right? The new bottles that we just tried today that Karthik sent us. Right? Well, the toasted barrel isn't really new, but the rum one is, and
Cigar
obviously the
series.
cigar batch series 2. That hasn't even been
Winner.
released yet.
Winner.
The rum one is a seasonal one that he released as well, so it's not findable everywhere. So
Yeah.
you're getting 2-ounce samples of those. So we still got another paid one. So if you want to get in on that, everybody that's already paid is already in on that. But if you guys still want to get in on that, if anybody else wants to get in on that, you still have time.
Rye guy saying double rigged.
I agree.
Dave is saying rigged. You know, just for that, JL.
Hashtag Dave never wins.
Hashtag.
But Dave does win.
He never wins,
But he does.
but he does.
Dave's
But he
a
never
winner.
wins.
Dave's a winner with me right now. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
Yeah, love it. Bourbon nut. Yeah, 8-bit graphics. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 8-bit.
Barely.
It's like,
Barely.
it's
You know,
like
we were
Game
like
Boy-
we were
yeah,
like
Game
yeah.
Boy graphics.
Yeah, we were like Game Boy.
Original Game Boy with no color, guys. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Steven beat you to it. Dave never wins.
There you go.
Dave.
Carlos is the one I hate as
An
what was that?
implementation engineer myself. Yes, Shadow. Yeah.
Hold on. We're yeah,
I'm
there we go.
I'm not running it. Yeah, I'm not running it.
I
Brian,
know.
you said it. Tech sales guys. Yeah. I'm an implementer.
Yeah.
I am definitely a tech sales guy.
Yeah.
I let the smart people
You both suck.
I let the smart people do all the work,
been a
and I'm
computer-
just in the background like, so
I'm a computer programmer, been a dev for
let's talk
30
pricing.
years, by
So
the way,
let's
guys.
talk pricing.
Oh God, here we go. So look.
So let's talk prices, guys.
Let's
So-
talk pricing.
So here's the thing. I have been to countless tastings with both Brian and Carlos.
Oh, geez.
And the first thing that both these guys do when we get out there, the rep from the distillery
Yep.
starts talking about SKUs, and these guys lose their ever-loving mind because, like, oh, that's the marketing guy. They don't know crap.
Yeah, I'm like, if they say the word skew, I'm like, I discount them. I'm like, nope. This is a marketing guy.
Yeah,
They're saying the word skew, I'm out.
yeah.
I'm like, this is a marketing dude.
It's
Don't
hilarious.
talk to me about skews, please. No,
Yeah.
you're a sales
Bourbon
guy.
nut.
I'm out.
So,
Yeah,
Almost
that's
caught up.
horrible.
I'm almost. Oh, look at. I'm caught up. God dang.
so I don't know where you guys
Dysentery
are at
before
right
you
now.
reach the missing.
What are you guys drinking?
What is
right
this?
now?
Oregon
I'm
Trail?
not drinking
My
anything.
guy's
I need a
playing
pour.
Oregon Trail right
So I went back to the Knob Creek 12.
now.
And
So fucking
Really?
it really is good.
so good.
You know what I'm going to pull out though?
Steven plays with isotopes.
I'm going to pull out a little something because we were talking about it earlier, and well, whatever.
I like the rye guy. He's playing.
Let's see. Is this it?
Rye guy is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
this is-
coming to
He
the
died.
next
He died
Saturday.
of dysentery before he reached the Missouri River.
Ooh, nice, Rye guy. The next Saturday one. Which one? The one at hold on. The one at First Ave Liquors in St. Petersburg, because we're having the 1 year anniversary for the North Tampa Bottle Club. We're having it in June 21st to be exact. So that'll be a cool one to come down for, man. What do you got there?
June's my birthday
I'm gonna
month,
put it
by
up
the
front
way.
here for a second so folks can see what we got.
Knob
Or you
Creek.
can pull it away. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull it away before you.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
zoom
good.
in, zoom in. He's gonna
Appreciate
zoom.
that.
He's gonna push the button. Hold on, and there it goes.
So
Told ya.
that is a store pick, Knob Creek, single barrel. This is the very first barrel pick that I did.
Oh.
The very first barrel pick for North Tampa Bottle Club, by the way.
Yeah,
And it is just over the top peanut butter.
Oh, it is awesome.
yeah.
It's
And
good.
everybody knows I'm
It's
a
good.
peanut guy.
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
good.
why I love Booker's. But that thing is good. And did you see do you guys see the name? It's Old Rip Van Creekle.
Creakle, yeah.
Yeah, Old
Yeah,
Rip
yeah.
Van Creekle, because it's a 10-year.
Gotta love this the tater sticker.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta love it. It's a 10-year-old Knob Creek single barrel. So yeah,
It's pretty good stuff, though.
it is really good.
Yeah.
Damn, so it's a RY3 and Knob Creek type of night, huh?
Well,
I guess.
I mean, we
Tater
can
sticker.
pull out some other
Are
stuff.
we
Yeah.
opening? No, man, this is fine.
I got plenty of stuff.
I'm
to pull
down for
out.
I'm down with Knob Creek.
I mean, we want to get crazy. We got some Stags over there, some E.H. Taylor, some old Rip, some real old
Or
Rip.
a 451 pick. Nice. Shadow. Yeah.
That might be a good
North
ender.
Tampa Bottle Club. That's where I got introduced to all
Thanks
this.
to
So, yeah.
Carlos. Oh yeah. So Shadow, that has been
451.
that has been my favorite
Wait a
freaking
minute.
pick.
451
Yeah.
is an amazing
Yeah.
bottle. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
As Jason has to hunt it down. He's like, wait,
Oh,
hold
it's
on.
right here.
Hold
And
on.
and
I got it. It's on the wall somewhere.
so for what it's
Right there.
worth, no.
That has been the best freaking.
So for what it's
You don't
worth,
even have
hold
it
on,
open.
hold on.
no, I killed 2 of these. This
These
is
are-
my
yeah,
this
this
is my
is a
third
backup.
unopened
I was going to say
451.
that's a
Oh,
backup,
wow.
guys. Like, yeah,
Yes.
I've been over here. I've stumbled back home.
It's so good.
That's
We can
that's
crack
a-
it. I don't care.
yeah.
Guys,
That's another bottle.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hold on.
this is called Fahrenheit 451. It has the little Booker's book on it and sticker,
Yeah.
right? Because this is toasted Bookers
Yep.
finished in Four Roses barrel.
Yes.
I think it's a 17-year-old Four Rose barrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is so freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have killed 2 of those bottles. This is my third.
I had to buy another one. I
Unopened.
knew somebody
Yes.
that had an extra one.
Yeah.
And I had to buy another because I bought 2 of them, and my second one was getting extremely low.
Well, we were just talking about Penelope Valencia tonight, the original creamsicle store
Yeah.
pick.
And you still have some.
I have a little bit left in an open bottle, and I have a bunkered, unopened bottle.
I will buy that.
You're like, I will take your unopened bottle.
I will buy that
See
from
your
you.
unopened bottle.
Well, the
It's
price
gone.
just doubled.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Secondary, here I come.
Yeah.
So shout out to J Max. He was I was hanging out with Cheech from Whiskey Encore, Rob Wersner,
Oh,
from
Cheech
the
is awesome
Frozen
guy.
Iguanas,
Yeah,
and
Cheech is an
J
awesome
Max.
guy.
And I took that bottle. I only had like maybe a quarter of the bottle left. We killed it. There was a little bit left, and J Max takes it, and he's like, "Do you mind if I kill this?" I'm like, go ahead, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
meant.
whatever.
It's meant to be
Yeah.
shared.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Whatever.
That's
Yeah,
right.
these
and
are for
it
bucks.
was his
Yeah.
birthday. He's from like I believe Iowa, and he came to Florida with his family to like experience Disney and stuff like that. It was his birthday. I was like, go at it, man.
Yeah.
So he like chugs this thing, and I'm like, oh,
Not what you do. Not
I'm
what
like,
you do.
No,
That's
but
not what you do.
hey,
No.
he killed the bottle.
Uh,
That orange creamsicle was really freaking
I had a
good.
very good friend of mine. He would come over, and he was a new bourbon drinker. And he would take the Knob Creek 12 that we had tonight and have to put ice in it. And I would
Ice?
cringe. Yeah, every time he did it.
Ooh, yeah, you got to drink it neat.
And I get it. I get it. I started that way.
There are some
Everybody
people that
starts
do
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't do it with that type of bottle.
no.
You
And
know,
you know what? To each their own. You drink, I've always been
What's going
an
on?
advocate of drink it your way.
Oh, it's me. I
I'm
stepped
like-
on it.
But
Sorry.
Donald rants. Seriously.
What did Donald say?
So he's saying, I have to find a way to get Carlos a sample of Jim McEwen single barrel for a Scotch night. I have some
Ooh.
Dramford 28-year Jim McEwen Brooklotti.
Ooh,
Donald, I'm just
I
going to
would
say, so
love
I am
that,
the
Scotch
dude.
night.
I am the
I would love that,
OG.
Donald.
I am the OG Scotch guy. So if you send Carlos a sample,
Scotch, yeah.
please add a little extra for me.
I would love
Please?
that, Donald. But yeah,
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be because Donald, I think, is in Canada, so that's gonna be tough,
It's
dude.
gonna be like $100 in shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're bringing Donald down to Florida, is what I heard.
yeah.
Hey, come to Florida.
Yeah, hey, all expense he pays trip. Yeah,
Yeah, all expense he
He
pays. Yeah.
pays, yeah.
And we will give him the Ardbeg pours.
That's
So,
the winner. Yeah.
I'm a big Ardbeg fan if I had to choose a Scotch. So that's just my.
So at this point, we're at 11:20, and we have one more giveaway. One
Yeah.
more.
We have one more
Are we
giveaway.
doing
So
more
do we-
ducks?
do
though?
I'll give you guys 5 more minutes if anybody wants to get in on the giveaways.
Yeah, the ducks are going
And
to
do
show
we
up
wanna
on
open
the
it up
damn
for anyone
live.
to get
this
on?
I mean, we could open it up now. We could have opened it up earlier as well.
No, I know we could have. So Link, Carlos, help me.
Torip. Why are we pinging Torip here?
Pinging Toro.
I don't know. Dave Vogelsang was Torip.
Oh,
I was
I don't know.
concerned. Brian's concerned. This is Brian's last live. This is why Carlos.
So
didn't have it.
JL, I spent
going on?
a whole lot of time up in Raleigh. I was there every other week for 3.5
Raleigh?
years. Yeah,
Yeah, so was I. Cisco's up there. Cisco's in Raleigh.
the Tech Triangle.
Yes, Cisco.
Yes.
I helped Cisco quite a bit. Yeah.
All right.
That was one of my
How many people do we have on? 15?
Mhm.
All right.
Where's the link?
So
to
I'm
get
going
on?
to do something that I don't think I've ever done before.
Oh God, here we go.
I will give out a 2-ounce sample
Of
of this, not your bottle. I have
well,
my bottle.
It don't matter.
A short
of
barrel?
This short barrel Fahrenheit 451
That-
for free.
That's a banger.
2-ounce
Nice.
sample. That is all. That's all I'm gonna obviously send there, but it's a banger of a bottle.
Yeah, it is.
That's an amazing bottle. So let's go back to the giveaway tool, and
Okay.
Brian, give me a hashtag.
Sure.
Okay.
Jesus
Put it
Christ.
in
What?
We had to do it,
Giveaway
guys.
tool.
And we had to do it. Hashtag.
Go. Hold on. Don't do
I
it
know.
yet.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, got it.
Hashtag.
Choose a live stream.
Yeah, that
Right
first
there.
one. Here we go, guys.
Okay,
Oh, this is
hashtag.
free. Man, he's just handing stuff out. He's just handing stuff out. I don't know about this guy.
All right.
What
go
is
down,
going on?
Start collecting.
Yeah.
Just click on the chat.
All right, here's a hashtag for the 451.
Yeah.
You'll get a 2-ounce sample
Look at
of
this.
the 451.
It's because I'm on. Carlos loves me.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
may not after that.
My second man crush is Carlos. I'm just saying, after Karthik.
You see, guys, how I get no love at all? I'm just saying.
So a bunch
You're
of
like
people.
fourth. You're fourth.
A
after
bunch of
your
people
dog.
put
That guy.
hashtag
That guy.
451. That is not the hashtag.
No.
So
No.
look at the chat. We just put the hashtag in
Yeah,
there.
it's no, it's not. Right guy.
Right guy wins.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's
Definitely not.
hashtag chump.
That would be hashtag rigged.
Hashtag chump is your winner.
And Brian picked that, by the
Yeah,
way.
hashtag chump.
Look how many
What?
people are posting that.
There you go. Hashtag chump. You guys are in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're handing out.
13
Yeah.
already.
There we go.
Yeah.
Keep this is freebies. Come on, hashtag chump, guys. Yeah, 3-peat. Jail.
3-peat.
3-peat.
I love that, JL.
He's cheating. I'm telling you, Jail's a hacker. Just
Yeah,
silent
if
hacker.
JL
I like
wins
JL,
again-
man.
He,
Oh, yeah.
He's got the bot on.
Dude, you win, I'm sending you a damn bottle. I'm like,
JL,
this
if
is
you win, I'm gonna be like, dude, you gotta play the lottery
yeah,
for
I'm
me.
like, this is
Like,
ridiculous. I'm like, what is going on right
No
now?
doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm gonna have some of
Hashtag
your
chump this stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Data engineer.
I do like
Hey,
that one.
I like you. I like you. I'm not a data guy. That's my weak spot, but I would we would pair up. I'm a dev. I can fling some code, but we would
Oh
pair
my
up.
God.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's definitely rigged. I agree, Gandhi. Yeah,
Wow.
it would be rigged.
Well,
They're slinging code.
Oh, I'm slinging code. I can sling code across your walls. It's going to be
You
ugly.
can sling something, but I can't say it on this channel.
Oh, I can. Oh, I'm just gonna say it right now. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
so we have Brian now.
Yeah, it's off the
3 or
rails,
4
yeah.
pours in.
It's off the rails.
So we
yeah.
told Brian the other day.
What I do?
Yeah.
So we were testing this out
Oh shit.
yesterday,
Oh, shit.
and
Yeah.
we were like, Brian, it would be awesome to have you on because Brian's very. You guys saw him at the beginning. He was like, "Yes, I got my stuff
Very
together.
corporate.
I got my notes. Like, come on,
Like-
guys. I have my
like,
notes. I
We're
was
gonna do
asking
this,"
questions.
and we're like,
Yeah.
Brian, we need to get you on when you're already like 3 or 4 pours in, because that's when you get like
I
they
can't-
call him inappropriate Brian,
We do, yes, affectionately, yes.
but this is Brian. right
Yeah,
here.
welcome, guys. Welcome. Again, yeah, this is where we're going.
So, hey,
Are we
What?
giving away
What?
a distillery
What?
tour to
What?
Sagamore?
what?
No, what was that? I'm
What
sorry.
was that?
Hold
Play it
on.
again. Play it again.
What? Oh, wait, I can do you one better. Hold on.
Brother,
Brother,
what's that?
What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is
What's
why they
up,
bring
Mike
me over.
Brock?
I just drink from the wall
Brock,
and then I stumble
what's
home.
happening?
I'm literally like catty corner to Jason. I just walk across the street.
Crawling.
I might be crawling. It depends on the
Well,
night.
here's a problem though.
Yeah. What?
It's large trash day tomorrow, so if there's any ellipticals in the street,
Oh, I'm riding them.
yeah,
Oh, I'm on the elliptical. If there's an elliptical
it's
in
a
the
problem.
street,
It's a
and
problem.
We have bulk trash day, guys, and there was an
It's a
elliptical
problem.
outside, and I literally was walking home, and there was an elliptical. Somebody put an elliptical out there. I jumped on that elliptical. I was all about that elliptical, and they literally had to tear me off the elliptical. It was crazy.
Brian,
It was crazy.
Brian, God love him. I love Brian to death,
Yeah.
but he also has a problem with scooters on cruise ships.
Oh yeah. Oh, my
Scooters?
most recent cruise.
You know the old people
So-
scooters?
So this is why.
Did you
why
kick
we moved
somebody off of their scooter?
No,
he
no,
just
no.
stole it in the hallway.
Yeah, I steal it in the hallway. So we went on a Virgin cruise. So long story short, this is why I moved to Florida. My wife loves the cruise. and I wanted to move to Florida to save on the airline flight,
Oh
right?
man.
So we go on the cruise. We drive over. We drive over to the cruise. We get on a Virgin cruise. Never done Virgin. And there's all these old people on the damn cruise.
That's a whole thing on it.
And there are just scooters everywhere in the damn hallways. And I'm like, well, I guess I can hop on a scooter. So I hop on a scooter, and I'm just like, I'm cruising around the hallways on this old person's scooter. And my wife's like, get off the damn scooter. And I'm like, F that. I'm on this scooter. So I'm riding around the hallways on a scooter, and I'm getting yelled at. You know, she's like peeling me off a scooter. And I'm just bopping around the hallways on a scooter. I'm like, isn't this what these are for? And she's like, no, that was for that room and that old person. You were not supposed to be on the scooter. So I'm just,
has anybody?
I'm just riding around the hallways on a scooter.
You remember the Seinfeld
You're not supposed to be on a
when
scooter.
George is like running away from the old people?
Yeah. So there's scooters lined up along the hallway, and I just hop on one,
And
and
there's
I hit
people
the
just
button.
walking right by them.
Yeah.
So to this day, Mrs. Whiskey Therapy heard this story, and she's like, I'm going to race you.
Yeah.
So anytime we talk about a vacation,
Oh yeah.
they start exchanging like gifts of scooters. Like which one is most gussy?
Oh,
they're gonna race.
We're gonna race scooters. It's gonna be a scooter race. So
Guys,
you know,
this
you
is
go on
our
a
life.
cruise. You go on a cruise and you see scooters in the hallway. You can completely ride the scooters. I'm telling you. You know,
think
you
we
might
can
get
do
in
that.
trouble, but ride the scooter.
Less one.
Yeah,
15 out of 16.
left. Yeah,
Somebody's
15 out of
missing
16.
out.
Are we
Hit
gonna
the
do
hashtag.
this? Yeah, let's give something
Well, two
away.
people are missing out because one of them is
Scooter
is-
Bandito. That's
is
me,
you that put
Bourbon.
it in.
I am a
Oh, yeah.
Scooter
Two
Bandito.
people.
Yeah,
2 people.
let's do this.
You got 30 seconds. You guys
Bourbon
got
nut.
whoever hasn't put hashtag chump has 30 seconds to do it before we do this giveaway.
Hashtag Trump. Come on, give
presenting.
a. It's
Start
freebie
presenting.
here, guys. Come on.
Just start presenting
Yeah.
and show it up on the screen.
Oh, technology. It's not my platform, so you know.
Share screen.
Yeah, I got it. And
Way too at the top.
you thank you.
I sell cloud. I sell cloud things. Cloud. All things cloud.
All right.
All right. What are we doing?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If it's jail, I'm gonna lose my. I'm gonna lose it.
If it's JL, I'm gonna be like, damn.
There we go. My man tore up. There we go.
Tore up.
Yeah, tore up. Yeah, there we go.
I got a special one for
Big
Torah.
fan. Big fan. Love it. Love it.
So Torp, you're gonna get a 2-ounce sample of the Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah. Nice.
Toasted Bookers.
Yeah, not rigged. Not rigged. So JL didn't win again. I'm just throwing it out there. Torp won it. Brian pushed some buttons and hacked it in the back end. So kudos for it.
You
I'm
know,
just kidding.
that's just too much to process right now.
Right.
Yeah. Just saying.
Scooter rides to Torp. Scooter rides to Torp. Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Torah paid him some crypto on the back end.
That's all right. That's all right.
Little Bitcoin.
I saw. I heard the buzz on my
Yeah.
phone. Burr, burr. You know. Yeah, we're good.
It's like Torp's the winner.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah. Good stuff.
All right. So link.
man. Yeah, just
Torp not in chat.
Invite.
Spin again.
invite.
Oh,
Dave
Dave says
Go down
Torp's
right
not
next to
out
the
there.
Got it.
invite.
All right. And
Torp's not out there.
Yeah, copy and then just
You're
put it
still
there.
pulling this thing down,
All right.
Carlos. What are
All
you
right,
doing?
guys.
No, that's not me now. That I think that was Jason.
Yeah. I'm like, Jason, stop pulling on my
So
monitor.
anybody, I ain't pulling on anything of yours.
Don't yank on my monitor, bro.
So anybody that wants to join, there's a link.
What are we joining?
Yeah, if anybody wants to join on here with us,
Yeah, anybody wants to hop on.
I want to talk
join us
tech.
here.
I want to talk how Torp is
Okay.
hacking things. Or
or
JL, I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
JL's a hacker.
That's to the top.
I think we can do that in there.
Data
though, can't we?
engineer. Data engineer.
No.
You sure?
AI, all the things.
Oh,
JL.
well,
You
actually,
could do
That's what-
this, but I
that's
don't know
what I
what
do.
that
I-
does.
AI
It
all
doesn't
the
really do
things.
it's
it.
like a favorite thing.
Yeah, it doesn't
AI is
really-
my thing.
AI is your thing. Tell us more
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
Oh, my God.
Oh no, please don't.
Please don't. So ChatGPT runs on our platform. So yeah. Anybody touch
So,
ChatGPT?
so guys, we were telling Brian
So
he needs his own channel.
hold on, hold
Oh
on.
God.
Okay.
We have a contestant.
Oh, what?
Who's our contestant?
Who's our contestant?
Roger.
Roger
Of
is the man.
Roger's in here. Hey,
Roger,
Roger, how you
brother.
doing, man?
What's up, brother?
Cheers.
Roger.
Cheers, guys.
Man.
You're having way too much fun on a Thursday.
Oh, way too much fun. I'm sorry.
Way too
yeah,
much
it's
fun.
me.
We are.
Scooter riding Brian, you know?
Jesus.
Scooter Bandito.
How you been, Roger?
Yeah.
Good. Just been
Yeah.
running all over the central part of this country, this beautiful country.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like it's really beautiful when you say it that way, Roger.
Oh, it is. I mean, we've got trees in full bloom right now. We've had a wet spring. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
Arkansas, you can see trees for days.
Yeah.
That's like all year in Florida, but yeah.
Yeah.
And Roger knows.
Did you get a little bit of rain lately or not?
So we got some last week. It rained
Mhm.
pretty good. And now it's just,
But, you know, the rainy season's
Yeah.
coming now.
Yeah.
When are you gonna be back down around here, Roger?
Probably about a month or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and you will hit us up. Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. All right.
My wife's magnolia tree is blooming.
I got
she's all
some
about
bottles
that
to bring
magnolia.
you.
Yep.
These are very limited edition bottles.
Which one
you
is
can
that one,
only
Roger?
get. This is the Old Forester 2025.
Oh,
nice,
nice.
So basically what it is, because all of the Old Foresters have a little story on the front.
Yeah.
It says, in 2025, two bourbon guys asked the question, why isn't there a higher proof, double oaked Old Forester product? Well, now there is. 108 proof,
Nice.
double oaked.
That's nice.
Forester.
Yeah. Old Forester 2025. That's awesome. So you're
We
bringing
did-
that right here to Tampa, is what I understand.
I'm going to bring it to Carlos and to Jason, and they're going to just go nuts with it.
Yes.
Yeah, we will.
It's
You
very
know that.
limited production.
Roger. Yeah.
That'll be
know that.
awesome, Roger. What's
Yeah.
the proof on that, Roger?
108 proof.
108.
108,
Yeah.
nice.
That's not
So
bad.
it's your 1910 is at 93 proof. This is 108. So
It's just shy of the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
close.
it's just shy of the 1920, which I find too hot personally.
Don't get me started,
see,
Carlos.
we've had this discussion.
Yeah,
This is
that's true.
too hot and then too
I need
cold.
that.
So
Oh,
this
I
sorry,
need
is
my
right
RY3
in
and the Ronza
between.
cast, by the way.
Yeah, I like that, Roger. So, Roger, that's a bottle. I've never seen that bottle before.
Mm-mm.
We barely.
I don't
I
think I have
did
either.
it myself. I
Ah,
took and blended Old Forester products, put it in a barrel for about 2.5 months, double oaked it, double toasted. It's a toasted barrel, double
Oh,
toasted,
nice.
and we put it back in the bottle. I just got it out of there about 2 weeks ago, and I basically put it
nice,
in the Old
dude.
Forester 100 bottles.
Yeah, I was looking at the orange like little label
Yeah.
at the top on it. And I'm like, huh, that looks.
We make up these
familiar.
labels that we
Shadow.
had. We
Cheers.
had our other project.
good night,
is the
Shadow.
Grumpy old
Oh,
men,
that's
old
Steve's
grumpy
friends,
men,
yeah.
old grumpy men.
No, I can't bring him on.
No,
Steven, no.
I like that 114. I like that 114, Roger.
Steven, give me a thumbs up
Yeah.
if you're good, bro.
Steven's
All
like,
right.
what?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Just because
What's up,
Chump is here, I can't
How
get
you
on.
doing, brother?
Good.
As long as
What's up, man?
Skeeter's
How you
not here,
doing?
we're okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Oh. Is that like the switch? Look out. This is Sylvester
Skeeter
Stallone
comes on
now.
and get
I know.
demonetized.
Yeah, Steve, come on,
We're going.
We're doing a whole over the top thing.
Over
Yes.
the top.
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone and over the top.
See what
Everybody
happens
knows
when
that
we hang out with us old effers? I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stay monetized. That's the whole idea now. Stay
Yeah.
monetized.
There you go.
I'm not monetized.
Carlos automatically demonetizes our live streams
yeah.
because they go off the rails.
Yeah. I don't think I've monetized the live stream since like 6 months, 8 months.
Yeah, we were just talking about that
It
earlier.
wasn't my
Yeah.
fault. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Just 'cause
Steven.
I show up.
Steven, what are you drinking tonight?
Finishing on double oak rye from Hard Truth.
Nice. Hard
nice.
truth. Yeah. See,
That's a
another
good one.
good rye.
That's
An
a good
excellent
one.
rye. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But wait a
Yeah.
minute, it's a double oaked rye.
Double
I
oak
don't
rye.
have that one.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that one.
No.
Where'd you grab that from?
Hold on, Steven. Hold on.
Yeah, where'd you grab that from, man?
Yeah, there we go.
I think I got
Gotcha.
this Total Wine in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay, Total Wine in Tennessee.
Okay, we got to check
Excellent.
Total Wine because I haven't
Oh,
seen that
man.
one here at all.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah,
Probably
good
didn't see
stuff.
This one at all either.
Yeah.
I don't like that. No, I don't like that either.
Huh.
There we go.
So which one's that one?
This
Yeah,
is
that
a,
looks good too.
This is a rye finished in cognac, Centenares, PX sherry, PX brandy with a touch of French oak.
Interesting.
Ooh,
that
damn.
sounds good.
Nice.
Damn, Steven,
That
you're
sounds
getting
complex,
you're getting
yeah.
the good stuff over there. 'cause
Yeah.
Where's my sample, Steven?
we
I
haven't
know.
seen any of those.
Yeah.
Well, email
Sure,
me your
man.
address. I might send you something.
I put my okay. So yeah, all right.
Watch the
He's like,
channel.
wait a
We're gonna be
minute.
that way. All right. All right.
Watch
all
the
right,
channel.
all right.
You know, you got my email address right on my description. You know,
Yeah, I know. He's like, hey, wait a minute.
Well, apparently you
You got
haven't
my
read
info.
mine, but it's all right.
I haven't been on your channel in a little bit. Sorry. My bad.
Well, it was a
we-
little dead
Tell
for a
the truth
while.
anyway.
Well, we appreciate you.
It was a
You
little
know,
dead
thanks-
for a while,
Thanks,
but
man. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
I picked it back up.
So Tennessee ABC wine, huh?
There we go.
We're back to Roger. Roger's got a cool background there.
So Roger, what are you drinking? I know you showed us the Old Forester.
Well, I was having a Weller Antique 107 store pick.
Ooh,
we got,
Nice.
nice.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
we got down in.
Oh, yeah.
That was our deal of the century when we went down to Elizabethtown, just south of Bardstown.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
They had
Yeah. Good
we
find.
walked into the place and he goes, it was John O's. If you ever heard of it, it's in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, just south and east of, or south and west of Bardstown. And he had a store pick of antique that just came in, and he was offering it as a combo. And you got the store pick and a bottle of
Deal of the century.
what do you call it?
This is the MSRP.
It was a Bottle and Bond early times for 107.
Okay. Early times. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
107. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
so basically
awesome.
it was SRP. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, that's a
dude.
good pick, man. Yeah. MSRP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And that was in Elizabethtown, you said?
Elizabethtown at John O's.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Roger, are
trying
you
to-
going to go down to the Kentucky Bourbon Festival at all?
You know, the problem is to get anything at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, you got to spend $2,500 to get the VIP experience.
Yeah.
Get in there
Yeah.
early, and
Yeah.
so then you're already $2,500 in the hole. No,
Yeah.
it's just like I'm sorry, the Heaven Hill program that they have, that kind of.
Oh, yeah, the $2,000 thing. Yeah.
$2,000. You're paying to play. You're paying to play.
Yeah.
And then you got to buy the
Exactly.
bottles. It's like no.
Yeah.
You got to buy the bottles and you have to go up there for those events because they're tying the bottles to the event that they're going to have. Right. So it's
So
great
you
for
have all that
somebody
extra
that's
stuff to
near
follow.
Kentucky.
Yeah, it's like we go up there enough. I go up there 3 times a year, so
Yeah. Hey,
click
so we
the
got
Rye
Rye Guy. Rye Guy, are you good to come on, man? Give me a thumbs up. Cool.
Yeah. I mean,
What's
you're
up,
spending
Rye
that
Guy?
kind of cash.
Can't let right.
what's happening,
You're kind of
fellas?
spending that kind of cash, Roger. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome, my guy. How you doing, man?
$2,000, just so you
Yeah,
get in front of the
exactly.
line.
Well,
Exactly.
and that's not
Still
the
waiting
thing.
in the
Like,
line.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
the VIPs were like, I think it went up to like 7,500 at the highest. That was freaking crazy. And
Yeah,
and
well, those
the
basically
crazy thing
they
is
gave
that
you the
it's
they
all
delivered the
sold
box
out.
to you.
Yeah.
You know what's really crazy is I leave for like 3 minutes and you bring Rye Guy on.
Hey, I was all about Rye Guy. Look at that. I have jealousy on the beard game. my wife will not let me grow a beard, so I'm all jealous.
No, it's a righteous beard for sure.
Yeah, winner on the beard game, man. On the beard game. Yeah.
All right, so Roger,
What are you drinking, Rye Guy?
He was drinking a Wild Turkey 101 a minute ago.
Wild hey,
Ooh,
that's
nice.
a good default. Yeah, Wild Turkey 101.
Nice.
Yeah. That's their.
That's not Wild Turkey 101.
No,
that's
not
the
Wild Turkey.
Cataleja.
That's
Come on, man.
Balcones.
Wait.
That's the Cataleja over there.
Yeah,
I heard that's really good,
Come
dude.
on.
Oh, he's lying to us now.
It's phenomenal.
I heard that's really good, Rye Guy. What do you think of it?
The Cataleja?
Yeah.
It's chocolatey with a truffle funk on it.
Nice.
Okay.
Sounds interesting.
I heard chocolate, so I'm in.
So I'm gonna one up Roger on the deal of
I don't know
the
about chocolate covered truffles though.
Yeah, chocolate covered truffles.
Think
Covered
truffles like you get in a restaurant, not truffles candy.
Well, yeah.
I'm like just
All right,
passing.
what is Jason pouring over here?
I'm just
Jason
passing him
pouring
my glass. I'm like,
no,
here you go.
you don't even need to know. You just glass.
I'll
And,
just do a
yes.
little. You
Yeah,
do a
all right.
little one.
Because Roger was talking about deals, so I just gotta
You had to have
So
gotten
I
a deal. I know
reward
you-
everybody
What do we get?
this bad boy right here
we got?
because I
Oh,
was
What a
fortunate.
O-Ring 10?
Well, we're currently
Old
zoomed
Rip
in.
10.
Yeah,
Okay, we
what are
can't.
zoomed
We
in on?
can't see it.
Yeah,
Hold on,
here
hold
the
on, hold
wrong
on,
camera
hold on.
angle.
You gotta. I'm like, you
Give me
gotta
a
click
second.
button.
I'm technically challenged.
He's got to click. Wait, it's on
I'm
us.
seeing
You're
the
on the
side
wrong
of
camera angle.
It's on
Carlos'
us.
head.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I got it.
There you go.
There we go. There.
You had it there. You had it there. No,
It's
put
in
it
your
there.
rip.
10-year.
There you go.
Yeah, but got that for MSRP.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So 120.
ABC Vault program?
Yes,
Yep.
sir. You got it. Yes, sir.
I tell
Yeah,
you what,
I
that
picked up
ABC
a
Vault
stag last
program
time.
That's good. I like
is
that.
better than the new Total Wines program.
Oh my
now.
God.
Oh,
So,
Total Wine thing sucks,
Roger,
dude.
I have been a Grand Reserve member for 3 years, and I have gotten one bottle from them. One.
Did you
Okay.
get the email for this
I did.
Saturday?
And I'm not going to line up. Bullshit.
What?
No.
Yeah, no way. Okay.
No.
We're all
Did you
agreeing on this.
did you see the prices on some of those bottles? The Four Roses, the Blantons.
I'm not gonna buy a 4
No.
I'm gonna try to get
No.
there early to get a freaking King of Kentucky.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
apparently
Well,
they
I'm backing
have
up the
King of
prices like
Kentucky.
everybody
You
else.
better show up at like 10 o'clock the night before.
But what's the King of Kentucky? How much is it?
$4.19.
Still
$4.19?
over MSRP.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
$350 is
No.
MSRP.
Yeah,
Carlos has got some cash.
So it's
This
over
guy's a
MSRP,
top seller,
dude.
guy.
That thing goes for like $2,500.
You're kidding me.
secondary.
No.
All right.
I'm not
So
saying that.
$4.19
I'm not saying that I'm gonna put it up for secondary, but
I would for that money. I
For
would.
$4.19. I know. I was like, for that money, I would.
It's
hold on.
16 to
I'll pull
1800
up my
on
email.
secondary.
1,600 to
60 to
1,800.
1,800. Okay.
That's so crazy. Over $1,000 for a $4.19 bottle.
So, and it was a little bit better
What's
here
going on?
than some of the areas. So Blanton's, regular Blanton's, was going for $100.
Which that's freaking crazy.
Well, this is why we pressed.
So ABC
you
just had them
guys
up
saw
for
we
65.
pressed hard to be under
Really?
$100.
At
Like,
the
The
vault.
in
last
today's economy, we need under $100. That's
So-
just crazy.
Yeah,
So hold
I
on.
just bought a Blanton's at Winn-Dixie for $78.
Yeah.
See?
So
Perfect.
Yep.
hold on. So Total Wine, this is Grand Reserve line. Blanton's for 100. ABC Vault just did them for 65 literally 2 days ago. They have, and granted, they have 49 bottles. What do you do?
Yeah.
7 bottles of Four Roses limited edition small batch. They want $290.
Which went up because last year I got the Four Roses 2023 LE. And that I think that was like $219.
But it gets worse.
Now at $290, that's freaking crazy.
Over
But it
$100,
gets- but it
better
gets
be
worse.
damn good.
7
better be
bottles
damn
of Michter's Toasted for
Okay.
$150.
Yeah,
not
but
too
that's the 90 proof
Yeah,
one.
that's not too
I
bad.
bought that
I
at
know.
ABC for $100.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Didn't even be that much.
6 bottles they have of Michter's 10-year, $280 for Michter's tenure.
My God.
So $80 more than MSRP.
Thank you, Roger. Yes.
I'm with Roger. Yeah,
It gets worse. 5 bottles of Blanton's Gold for $190, whatever. King of Kentucky, like Carlos said, for $420. They only have 5 bottles.
No.
Yeah.
Here's
Well,
the,
If I get
for the
there
Blanton's
and I already
Gold's
see
not bad.
people in line, I'm just gonna leave.
but
I'm just gonna go back home.
but here's the one that blew me out of the water.
I mean, well, the E.H. Taylor barrel
No, not
proof
the
isn't
EH.
bad. It's not bad.
No, the blend.
The Elmer.
Elmer?
You guys have the Elmer in your area?
No,
Yeah, hold on.
no, it's not there. in
No,
that.
no, Roger.
So they have 3 bottles of Blanton's straight from the barrel. Now, ABC literally just sold these 2 days ago for $165. Total Wine wants $235. Nope, $235 for a Blanton straight from the
They're
barrel.
making a good almost $100 on that shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then E.H. Taylor, like Carlos alluded to.
Oh, but that's not even the barrel proof. I thought.
No, it's
I
a
read-
select.
Oh, so it's like a single
it's
barrel.
a store pick small batch
Oh hell no! I thought that was the barrel
for
proof.
$93.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Get the hell out of here! No,
No,
no, no,
not
no,
at
no,
all.
No.
no,
I mean,
no, no.
I'm gonna drive by, and if I see more than 5 people in line, obviously I know they're gonna go for the King
I'm not
Kentucky.
even going to get up for that. No.
Obviously, I know they're gonna go for the King Kentucky, so I'm just gonna keep driving. I
At
guess
420?
maybe, dude. I mean, how many people aren't trying
I
to
don't
get
know.
that?
I don't have tech
What's the
sales
MSRP
money.
on King Kentucky? Like
I-
360?
I
You
don't
guys
have- I
said
don't
They're
have that.
349.
I think it's
I'm
under
just saying.
3.
3 what?
It's 349.
Is it really?
349? Okay.
Yeah, at the distillery.
Wow.
Okay, so you're talking about $70 over.
No.
I don't have that level. I don't have.
Okay.
I would buy the King of Kentucky for anything under 500.
Really? You
Yep.
do 420 on that, right, guy?
I would do 420 on
No,
it.
the reason he's saying that is because
Yeah.
you're going to flip it on secondary
Oh,
for
hell
a
yeah.
whole lot more.
Okay. I mean, if I could get 1,500 to $2,000 out of it, yeah,
It's like your graphics cards.
I know. But I feel bad if I'm buying it for $500 and I flip it for
Let's start doing
$2,000.
this
I
thing.
feel
Yeah,
bad
but-
about that. You know what I'm
So-
saying?
Oh no,
Have
I'm
you-
not flipping it. I'm cracking it.
Have
Yeah.
you heard the
Oh,
story
yeah,
of
bro.
like
Yeah, even at
something
$400
else,
or $500, you're cracking
You
it.
got it?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, no, it's that.
You're looking for
Yeah. Well, Jason
just
was
thought-
saying on my
Right,
graphic
unless I
card.
crack it.
Somebody else that was
Yeah,
coming.
Oh,
I
no,
bought
no,
I bought
no,
a computer
no.
graphics card for $2,100, and I sold my other one for like $1,700. So it was like $400.
Yeah, but you got a $2,500 graphics card for like $400.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Are we
So-
we doing
Yeah,
another
if you're not
giveaway?
buying a Bitcoin with
Yeah,
that,
one more
then
left,
why
yeah.
did you buy it?
What's that?
If you're not buying a Bitcoin with it, why'd you get it?
Oh, I play video games. I'm a video gamer.
Yeah.
I need like
Yeah, but that's
perfection on my video
but
games.
that's not what he's asking.
Oh.
If you're not mining Bitcoin, why did you buy it?
Oh, I don't care about Bitcoin.
You used to mine though.
No.
Yeah, you had a whole server set up to mining.
Well, yeah, way back when.
Well, just
Way
saying.
back when.
Now it's actually worth something.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm not.
I'm in a.
Give me your mining program.
It's a means to an end. Working is a means to an end, guys. Don't make your job your life.
Oh, that is true.
True.
we're getting philosophical now.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Well, you find me on LinkedIn, you'll understand why.
I have a job so I can buy whiskey.
Yeah,
I like this guy. I knew
Sure
I
enough.
liked this guy.
sure enough.
I like this guy. Well, I just try to contribute to Jason's wall.
That that is true. Like, so anything that Brian gets, he just brings it over to Jason's house.
We buy and we put on the wall. Like
Yeah.
we if Jason's down, we try to make sure it's not one bottle, it's 2 or 3 deep.
Yeah, Brian doesn't drink at his own house. He just comes over here.
Yeah, exactly. I just stumble across the street. I'm only catty corner from here.
Shit, I
Yeah.
need Jason's a neighbor.
Oh, I absolutely am. No question about that.
I need Jason as a
I'm
neighbor.
proud of
Jason, and I guarantee you he blames you to his wife.
But you know what? His wife is over here drinking too, so it's okay.
That is true.
Oh, Lisa. Yeah, my wife, Lisa. Oh, yeah. He makes her all kinds of tequila.
She's like, Jason,
she's a tequila drinker.
Yeah.
And I'm a bourbon drinker. So he makes her all kinds of tequila drinks. He makes me all kinds of old fashions and tequila drinks. So I'll drink my tequila.
If you really look at the wall
bourbon.
In the camera, you can't see. There's actually 2 shelves above what you guys see. But this bottom shelf down here is tequila. That shelf over there is rum. These 3 shelves are scotch, and the rest is bourbon.
Nice.
Yeah, this is how you deal with tech. You have to drink, right? Right, Carlos?
Yep.
That's what we do.
And
Exactly.
you guys, Roger,
That's what we do.
Steven, all you guys all have the same kind of
That's
collections. I mean, I think I'm double or triple stacked on most shelves, and that's why I built them that way. I think last I counted, there's about 400 bottles on the wall.
And he knows if he gets low on one, in terms of a level, he just has to let me know.
There you go.
Michael Portner, get off my cheese there, buddy.
Love it. Yeah, that's funny.
All right, Bortner, you home yet? Most of the time he's calling these. He's talking from the road.
Yeah, he was driving earlier. He's like, I'm en route. Yeah.
Who? Donald?
No, Michael Portner.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah.
Upstate New York. Somebody mentioned upstate New York for RY3. I'm hoping for that as well. I have a buddy of mine that's in Rochester, so I don't know how close you are to Rochester. One of my colleagues is in Rochester, New York. So he always gives me shit for my chicken wings. We go to Fat Rabbit here locally.
Oh, yeah.
And I love ranch with mine. Not blue cheese, ranch. And he gives me shit. It's chicken wings and blue cheese, not chicken wings and ranch. I'm a ranch guy. He gives me all kinds of shit about.
You don't need anything, guy, if they're good.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it, but you got to.
But I still love my blue. I love blue cheese.
I do too. Fuck,
I do too.
Blue cheese is better with
blue
buffalo
cheese is
wings.
Stinky feet.
With buffalo
wings,
wings,
guys. Stinky feet. No.
Ranch.
No, ranch. Who said ranch?
Good
You're
night,
a winner.
Bernadette.
You
Ranch.
own the wall now. You own the wall. We're sending you the wall. Ranch.
He's giving away your
Yeah,
wall.
well, he keeps making the point that it's an all expense paid by you trip to the
Ranch.
whiskey
Who
room.
said ranch? You win the wall. You win the wall. Yeah.
All right,
It's
guys,
ranch.
we're gonna do the second giveaway. Doesn't seem like it changed, Eddie, but
Hey.
if anybody wants to still get in on it, you got about 30 seconds. So share screen. Race timer, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Rye Guy fan, a Michael fan.
All right, so there's everybody who we got right now.
Josh D is a winner.
I took one of
I'm just feeling
JL's
it.
away
Yeah,
because he won the last one.
FJL. I'm just kidding, man.
So let me
You're
know
it.
if I missed anybody.
JL, Josh, Steven, Michael.
JL's gonna win this one. I'm gonna call
Chris
it a
and Shadow.
three-peat, bro. Three-peat,
Ooh.
man. Three-peat,
No,
bro.
it's one duck wonder power.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Who's over Olmston last wins.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Are we showing this?
One,
Yeah,
two,
no, it's
three,
shared.
four.
All right.
4 times, and let's go.
Carlos is doing it proper this time.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's not ducks, it's smiley faces.
It's emojis. There you go.
Rye guy. Look, he's in front. Rye guy.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he's gonna
zipper
lose.
mouth because I called you Chuck.
It's going to be Jenkins or Josh D.
Usually, it's people who are in the back at the beginning that
Yeah.
shoot up to the front.
We've done this too many times.
This is lame. JL's gonna
Okay.
win it.
You got Bortner with a mask on.
Yeah,
I
I
run
know.
these every day.
What is this, COVID?
Look at Steven's skull. He has a zipper on his
I know.
mouth.
Like,
It's because I
I
called
like
him Chuck.
Josh D with the tears. That's great.
Who put a zipper on?
That's a scone chump.
yeah, who put a zipper on Steven's
Steven
mouth?
probably does need
What's
a
going
zipper.
on, man? Steven's gonna
Oh,
win
look at
it
that.
just
Chris
because of
Jenkins is
zipper.
coming from the back.
Seriously, with no mouth?
Oh, Josh D is on it. Rye guy.
Oh, Craig.
So that pays out 2 places, right?
Yes. I don't know, man.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, Carlos.
Chris Jenkins, congrats, man.
He's not in the chat. He went to bed.
Yeah, it's past his
but-
bedtime. Hey, Carlos is keeping it until midnight. I got to work in the morning, guys.
Hey, I
we
gotta
all
work
have to
too, man.
So what?
Shoot.
I got a day job.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, right?
Jeez.
Oh, that's
Wow.
There you go. All right.
I want one of the copper and cast batch 10s. What was that? Yeah.
That's the
Well,
new one. That's
Is that a cigar blend
Yeah.
or whatever?
it's cigar
Cigar
blend, but
batch?
it's hazmat.
Yeah. Oh, hazmat.
Oh,
It's
damn.
over what, 140?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow.
Carlos, I got to ask you, favorite cigar blend?
Ooh,
That's a tough one.
that is tough.
Damn.
Oh, put on the spot. Oh, nice one. Who asked that?
I can give you a few.
Yeah.
So I really like this RY3. I'm not lying when I said that. I really liked it. So I'll put the RY3 on there.
Yep.
I'll do Tanager. I really do like Tanager.
Yep. There's got to be a Magnus.
I think some of the other like cigar batches that I have kind of beat out the Magnus that I have.
Yeah, but sub 100.
I don't know. I haven't tasted a lot of sub 100.
That's a stogie, not a cigar.
Yeah. What's
Yogi
you
cigar, same thing.
Yeah.
Which one is that one, man? Oh, a cut above the Crittenden.
Cut Above.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So I just got one of those. It was the Drums and Drams pick. That's first cut above that I've ever tasted. It was pretty good, man. So we don't get them here in our
Yeah,
area.
but you don't.
The,
okay,
the best one I got was a sample from Steven. It was the Wampus Cat.
Well, we needed to go up to Spillway. I just couldn't make it up there because of my thing. Because Steven was there at Spillway. He put out a video of it as well.
Yeah.
Carlos,
Steven,
you want to go to Spillway next year? Let me know. You can stop here overnight. We'll go up the next day.
All right, Ray guy.
Wow, that's
You hearing
awesome.
that?
That's awesome.
Everybody's got to be
Let's
at
do
Spillway
that.
next year. Come on.
Hey, Carlos,
Yeah.
you got to
It
go
was
visit
a
Keith
blast.
P. And he'll take you to Kiln.
So
Go right to the
where?
mothership for
Yeah.
Crittendens.
Yeah.
They're in Kiln, Mississippi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith P will
Let's
set
go.
you up.
So Scone, if
That'd be a
you're
cheaper trip than Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
if you were put on an island,
Just saying.
what would be your one pick? What would be your one bottle that you would pick on an island? If
Oh,
you were on
shit.
an island, you had one pick.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Scone.
No.
No?
No.
I gotta
Not
have
doing
my-
that?
I gotta
There's
have my
not one
buffet.
bottle. There's no way.
I gotta have my buffet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Jack
All right.
Daniel's
Hey,
single barrel
right.
proof rye.
I'll back off.
That's
I'll
an
back
honest
off.
answer.
Yeah.
I can't pick one either.
Jack
All right.
Daniel's single barrel proof rye.
Oh, Jason's a JD fan.
Yeah,
That's a great
Yeah,
That's an
bottle.
exceptional
I like that
bottle.
call
That's a
out.
great
I like
bottle.
that call out.
Who
All
said
right.
that? Was that Rye Guy or
Right
Roger?
guy, yeah.
That's
Okay.
always the right.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
Rye.
I take the JD.
Always
too.
the Rye Guy.
I love it. Yeah. All right.
Or I take this old Dominic Cash drink with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JD, I know Jason's a Jack Daniels fan. So
I just struggle on the rides. There's so many good ones.
Sagamore.
So wait a minute.
I'm flying up to Maryland, man.
So wait
I
a
am
minute.
going to the distillery.
On in your scenario,
Yeah.
we can take any bottle, any
Yeah.
batch of any
Yes,
bottle.
correct.
Oh
One.
God, no.
You only get one. You
There's
only
too
get
many.
one.
There's too many.
But
You know-
Brian, do you have unlimited amounts of that?
Yeah.
Yes, you get unlimited bottles, but you get to pick one bottle.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sagamore, for me, it'd be a Sagamore, maybe a 8-year or 12-year.
No.
Old
For
Fitz
me, it would be
VVS.
one of those.
I'm gonna be the minority here, but I'll probably pick a Booker's batch that I like.
Okay.
Old Fitz VVS.
Okay.
Old Fitz
Okay.
VVS is really good.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah, one
really
bottle?
good.
What does Scone have holding up there? What do you got?
Is that the old Dominic? Steven?
Dominic, cash strength.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a good
I love
one.
that bottle.
Next cast ring. If you're on an island, that's your pick. Okay.
I'm definitely on an
Yeah.
island.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you're on an island. You
You
only
know-
get one thing. One. You know,
I'm going to be the dissenter. If I'm on an island with one pick, it's not
Yeah.
going to be a rye.
it's probably going to be a Scotch. Yeah, I know, Jason. It's going to be a Scotch.
So I'm going to go back to the OG roots.
Yeah, what you grabbing for
Oh,
your
yeah, what
Scotch?
are you grabbing, man?
On our bag?
No, I wouldn't be peated.
Bring back.
So Michael Borner agreed with the JD twice barreled rye.
Yeah.
And then Dave Vogelsand said early times bottle and bond black
I'm trying
cap.
to beat that one too.
That's the old.
Early
That's
times,
the
bottle and bond,
OG.
black cap
Early
forever.
times.
Yeah, that's the same
That's a
Nashville
good
as King,
choice,
Kentucky.
Dave. Yeah, that's a good choice.
It's funny that Dave brought that up because Carlos was over last night. We were doing some sound checks and different things for the live, and he saw my decanter filled up. He said, "Dude, that's
Yeah.
like full again. What's in there?"
It's your early times.
And he goes,
Yeah.
"Is that still early times?" I'm like, "Yeah, it
Mhm.
is."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at $14,
I know, but
you can't like that's a banger bottle for
But
14.
Dave,
Yeah.
Dave is correct. 'Cause
Dave's
I don't
correct.
have
Black cap.
any of the black caps. I have blue
I
caps.
have one, and we should put it up against the regular.
Oh, that would be a
I
fun
have one.
blind.
I forgot who sent it to me, but somebody sent it to
We
me.
should do that as a
I think
blind.
it was James Street. Somebody sent it to me, and
Yeah,
it
we
was the
should do
only
that as a
one that
blind.
they found.
Yeah.
So,
Michael
Blind-
says,
yeah, blinded
JD
with
twice
the
barreled
blue
rye.
cap and the Cooper's Craft.
Yeah.
oh, the Cooper's
Yeah,
is that
but
the
I-
100 proof one?
Craft
Yeah,
is
the Cooper's
same
Craft
Nashville
up there
as,
too. Yeah.
black cap. So
And that's good too.
Okay, so which of the bottles that are at that Total Wines boondoggle thing match up with the Early Times Bottle and Bond? Oh, excuse me. Early Times
None of
Bottle
them.
and Bond Nashville.
Yeah, King of
None of
Kentucky.
them. Well, Nashville. Wait,
1924 is,
hold on.
1924
King-
is the 10-year early time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
King of Kentucky. King Kentucky is the same mash bill as the
yeah, King of
Early
Kentucky
Times
is-
Bottle and
Yeah, I
Bond.
would say King of Kentucky.
The,
Yeah, but-
the
but
Roger-
now
that's
you're
only
talking-
the
It's
black
a
cap.
16 year, right?
Yeah.
But
Huh?
now you're talking ridiculous
That's the black
ends. You're
cap.
talking a fucking $14 bottle versus a $420
Oh,
bottle.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's amazing that it's that way. But it's only that way through the end of this year because by the end of the year, Sazerac introduces their own juice that they're going to be putting into the Early
Yeah.
Times Bottle and Bond.
Dude,
Yeah.
did you see? Did you say Trey's post today?
I saw that.
The 25-year Eagle Rare.
Double Eagle or whatever the hell it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah.
The 12-year Eagle Rare.
No,
Well,
no.
So they had
25.
So one of our stores down here, Liquor Depot, he just got one of the
One.
25-year Eagle Rare. I don't know if that's a double Eagle Rare or just an Eagle Rare. I don't know.
Triple,
That's
quadruple. Who
That's
knows?
a double
I
Eagle.
was like,
yeah.
we got Eagle Rare 10
Like
years
his
back
post
there.
was like, "Oh, there's only 200 of these in the whole U.S. and I got one of them."
Yeah, and he didn't post a price. You know, it's like probably
I want to show y'all
3,
something
4,
cooler than
5
a
grand.
25-year-old
Yeah.
Eagle Rare.
Yeah, Eagle
Yeah.
Rare is going to do a 12-year 95 proofer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I want to kind of do, and I think that's a good one for us to do. I know we've been talking about doing a.
Let's go and holding up there.
What's he got?
That lift it up a little higher there, Steve.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that,
1 second.
that's the original artwork for the 25-year bottle.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the
The
original
25-year
artwork.
bottle? Oh, that's super
This is
cool.
The original artwork for the 25.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
I have it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
That's cooler than the bottle, I think.
Yeah. Oh, a very cool
Hover
bottle.
over him. Hover over
Yeah,
his-
so I need to get this framed.
Okay.
one of these
Yeah,
days.
you do.
and,
That is
exit
super
solo
cool.
layout.
Do what?
Exit solo layout.
Yeah, that almost looks like a dove or a bird or something.
Yeah, it
you know
looks
what I
pretty
mean?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's super cool.
yeah. It's,
Where
pretty
did
cool.
you get that? Where did you get that?
A buddy of mine, I think his uncle was the one that actually drew him. And
Okay.
Gave him the original of it, and he gave it to me.
Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, you need that frame, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
End with.
So Mike Brock said HH. So Heaven Hill Select Sherry finish. I haven't had that Mike Brock, but that sounds
Is that one of the Grange bottle?
No, that's one of the little short stubby ones.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that's Mike's island pick.
Yeah, that's Mike's island pick.
Yeah.
So that's I haven't had that one, Mike Brock. You're about to mess it. You're pulling on it too.
Yeah, Brian would be a Sagamore 12, a Sagamore rye of some more
Good night,
sort.
Dave.
Hey, good night, Dave.
Have
man.
a good night, Dave.
Thanks, man. Thanks
See
for
you, Dave.
joining.
I don't know, dude. So we're gonna have a last pour.
All right. What are we doing?
It's your whiskey wall, man. You let us know.
Well,
Don't go
I'm gonna go
Scotch.
for my desert island pour since
No.
I've already
Desert
got it.
Island? Scone says Desert Island.
But it's
Okay.
a fresh crack.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. He's popping the bottle.
Oh, Mr. Mom, what's up, man? Cheers.
Oh, there's Mr. Mom. What's up?
I don't know.
Dave, Jason, Dave is gonna email you.
All right.
Well,
Dave is gonna email you.
I gave him my email address.
I
So,
know.
Yeah.
You can put my email in there if
No.
people want to hunt me
No.
on LinkedIn. All right.
no.
Jason, I mean, Brian, you're gonna bring all those samples over here anyways.
Am I?
He is. Yeah,
What am I doing?
he is.
Riding a scooter.
Yeah, right on
My,
the scooter.
Yes.
My milkshakes bring the bourbon boys to the yard.
That's not something you want to
That-
admit.
Is that not what it is?
Well, it could be, but you don't want to admit
You don't
it.
want to admit
I
that.
get,
Yeah.
So I'm imagining you saying that to Karthik as he was
Yeah.
getting off. Is there anything else that you guys want to say to me? Karthik, my milkshake
Okay.
brings all the bourbon boys.
Karthik
God.
being all
Carlos,
about it. Like I'll LinkedIn message him. He's like, "Oh, I'm in."
No, I don't think so.
bro.
Carlos,
I'm with
the
you.
new
that
chump,
would
not
be
whiskey
radio
chump.
silence.
All right.
Carlos.
My chump ass brings all the
No.
All the rye guys to the yard.
give her all the rye guys to the yard.
There you go.
Yeah.
Carlos, the new channel is not Whiskey Chumps. It's the Three Chumps.
The
Three
three
chumps?
chumps.
Three chumps. It's like the Three Musketeers, but
There you go.
That's
Three
about
amigos.
right.
chumps.
That's about right.
Yeah, right, guy. Yeah, we're it's a train wreck. This is why they don't bring Brian on. This first and last. So you gotta.
This is why we need Brian on when he's 3 or 4 pours
Yeah,
in.
you're like it's a train wreck. You know what? There's
I know what we're gonna do.
Brian's more like 8 to 10 pours in.
How about a wild turkey?
you're going this direction.
I know what we're gonna
You're
do.
going this direction. It's like oh shit.
Did I get that last one? Oh, okay. It was
I got
Chris
the bottle.
Jacobs.
Carlos is sexting me right now.
Let's
guys.
pull these back.
Which barrel
No, I was
is
trying to
that?
see. Did I take a picture of the last
Cigarette?
one?
No, he was sexting
I was
me.
like, oh yeah,
He
you're
was
right.
sexting me.
Yeah, it's vibrating,
He
dude.
was sexting me.
Barrel Seagrass?
You know?
So here's what
Carlos
we're
is
gonna do.
sexting you right
Seagrass
now.
Gray?
Yeah, he's sexting me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sending you feet jobs.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna do all the way on the I don't know,
So what is this? Is this the
Barrel
seagrass?
Spirit.
seagrass gray label.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
16-year seagrass.
Yeah,
All right,
16
well,
years
I
seagrass.
got my glass ready, guys. I got my glass ready.
We're in rye mode. So
Are we?
well, we
Well,
have
you're
been
still-
for
you're-
like 2/3 of the night,
We're
Carlos.
still zoomed in here, Jason.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're.
You are.
Yeah, you're.
No, I'm not. It's
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to 4 cameras. Shut up.
No. Yeah, you're. There we go.
Stop giving me shit, you fucking tech guys.
So
And the programmer figures it out.
I haven't cracked the gray label, but
I appreciate that.
Oh, look. Rye guy's showing us up. Yeah, the barrel.
Oh, look.
Oh, hold on.
we got the barrel seagrass
Hold
over
on,
there.
hold on.
Zoom into this guy. Yep.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Seagrass
That's the
barrel,
OG right there.
Well, I have the OG.
Yeah, he's got the OG. Yeah, barrel guy, rye guy's
Yeah,
got it.
we can do OG, but gray labels.
I mean,
better.
I don't care.
Rye guy's got it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
haven't
the
cracked
OG.
the gray label yet.
Really? Yeah.
All right.
Where are you located, rye guy?
He's
Tallahassee.
in here in Florida.
Tallahassee. Oh, he's a Florida guy.
Yes, he is.
We're down here in
Yes, he
Tampa,
is.
bro. Yeah, Tampa. Yeah.
Go to the three dots up there.
Yeah.
Exit.
Yeah.
Exit.
Sorry.
Solo,
I'm a
And
noob,
then
man.
we go up
You know,
here.
Carlos is just
And
bringing
you're
me
solo.
into this cool stuff, you know?
And Jesus, too many buttons.
This
Button
is
pusher.
my first
That's
live.
what she said.
Yeah, she did. Whoa.
Too many buttons. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what she said.
There we go.
Are there restroom breaks on this live?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
could.
I
Just
get
turn off your
cameras.
microphone. Turn
You can do-
off
yeah,
your
Can you,
microphone.
can you turn off my mic?
He doesn't. I got it.
Okay.
Can you turn off my mic?
Or you
Gotcha.
can just hit the button if you don't trust Jason.
Like, next thing you know, you guys.
I wouldn't
And
trust
there we go.
Jason. I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
button off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, all right, guys, everybody be quiet. Mic on.
This is why I'm the Tom Black of this show.
The back
Because
end guy.
nobody wants to hear anybody piss. Just saying.
Wasn't there? I think it was on Matt's live, Whiskey Wisdom.
Yeah.
I think somebody went to the bathroom. Like, I think it was Sean actually.
From Echo?
Yeah, I think it was
no
Sean.
way.
Like, so,
Oh, wow.
I don't know who it was. I'm assuming it was Sean. Somebody went, like, you could hear somebody.
See, and I would have figured that would have been like a Doc, like naughty thing doing. You know what I mean?
No, they just left their microphone on. That's the thing.
I mean, it happens.
Have
I do love this one.
I'm out of water.
God, that's good.
Have you ever seen
more right there.
Life from the Patio?
Yes.
Okay, Father
Love those
Fortenberry.
Fortenberry.
Fortenberry stepped off stage, left his microphone on,
Oh, really?
Oh,
and
no.
apparently he sings while he goes to the bathroom.
Yep, I remember
That's
that.
awesome. That's
Do
awesome.
you remember that, Steve?
I remember that.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
everybody's just busting
Oh,
up
wow.
laughing. He comes back, he goes, "What's the joke? What's the joke?" And, I mean, they both Marty starts singing the song that he was singing while he was peeing, and he
Oh,
really
that's
knew
awesome.
what he did.
Mike Brock, that pier is in Choctawhatchee Bay.
Mike Brock, the right guy. Is that the
Okay, so what's
pier
Brian's last
at
name?
Brian Swigger.
Swagger, but it's spelled Swigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Microsoft guy.
Oh, shh. Everybody stop talking about Brian. He's coming back.
I heard Microsoft. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Dude, we had your mic on the whole time.
Oh, it was like this end and you heard my mic.
We heard you singing.
Nobody can hear you right now, but I'll turn you back on when you're ready.
Please don't mention Microsoft because then people like it's off and stuff. Fuck, my Xbox don't work. My Word don't work.
All right.
I don't want to hear
Hold
about
on. You're not even.
Hold on,
you're
hold
not
on.
even
You're
on.
mute,
You
man.
ready?
You're on mute.
Yeah,
All right.
my Xbox don't work. My Word don't work. I don't want to hear about it. That's not me.
So I keep getting an error in Outlook.
Yeah. F Outlook. I am not the Outlook guy. I am not the Word guy. I'm not your Xbox guy. I don't want to hear about it.
There's two of us at this table that work for a top 25 global company.
So
Correct.
Teams.
Yes.
Teams.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it. We're here about RY3 whiskey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned Microsoft. That's bullshit. Don't even. Just invest in the stock, please. Just invest in the stock. We're at like
Yeah.
4 something. Just invest in the stock. Thank you.
What do you got there, man? Do you still have the
Microsoft is like
old rip?
Fireball.
Is
Yeah.
that the old rip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
old rep.
Yeah.
What about Microsoft? What did
It's
I
like
do?
a fireball.
Like Fireball.
Yeah.
And not the one in the liquor store, the one in the gas station.
Yeah.
So I like Mr. Bob's thing.
Which one?
The last one.
Oh God.
It's the toilet we heard.
By the way, you missed. We heard everything, Brian.
Damn.
You
So-
missed the bowl.
You know, I already have
That's all right. Jason will clean it up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's all over the floor, but Jason will clean it up. It's like when I wreck a one of
Just from
the
the curtains.
when I'm on the scooter and I wreck, Jason will help me out.
So, the funny thing about that is that I always threaten my leadership to go, the next time I show up to a corporate meeting, I'm going to wear my janitor's outfit because that's all I do is clean up everybody's shit. Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, he made a mess in your bathroom, so now you have to do that again.
But
I'm
no,
sorry,
I
guys.
mean,
I appreciate that, Mr. Mom 310. Yeah. So, yeah, I did miss the toilet, but it's good. It's good.
If so, Mike Brock said to the right guy, if I get the pick of 13th Colony, if not, I'll be there the week of the 6/16. Okay.
He'll get the pick
right.
because it's Mike Brock, and 13th Colony loves
he's
Mike Brock.
coming to this area. His family's from this area.
oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
okay.
Yeah, so we're going to meet up for a 4 somewhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's super cool.
That's awesome. So, right guy, you said you were going to come down here at the next Saturday
I'm
event.
thinking in June.
So we're gonna have that 1 year anniversary on the 21st, man. You should come down for that.
That's what I'm trying to make.
Okay, cool. That's at MDP.
Yes,
MDP Liquor.
You will be back because you're gonna be here.
That's where we met.
I'm in Mexico until the.
They said you were gonna be
18th.
here for your birthday.
Yeah.
Jason is going with
So by
Mexico.
the
We're
way,
going to Mexico.
Jason's birthday is coming up, June 19th.
Yeah.
So June is Brian and Jason birthday month, by the way.
So what's your birthday?
11th.
Yeah, but yours is whatever. Mine's like I'm fucking old.
Yeah, he's important.
My wife's is the 15th.
Yeah, 15th.
Whose is the 15th?
My wife's.
Yeah, your
Oh,
wife's.
nice.
Yeah. So we're changing his tennis balls on his walker.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
about right.
so just letting you know.
That's about right.
I haven't hit that
You
mark.
know, I'm not even doing that because this one's, major. I'm not doing tennis balls. I'm going to a scooter.
All right, hey, scooters.
So what are you going to
Gonna
Skeeter.
Every time he comes over.
we'll
Dennis
laugh
is
at
the
him every
25th of June. See, I knew I liked Dennis. Dennis is 25th. So we're buddies. We're scooter buddies.
Ooh,
Scooter
nice,
buddies.
Dennis.
We're on the scooters, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, Dennis and I, we're on the scooters together.
So is that how you get ride on the scooters like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, yeah. We steal scooter. You go on a cruise,
Dennis,
and
what's
you
up,
just
dude?
steal some other old people's scooter. You just jump on that and you just start riding around the hallways. It's okay. Trust me, Dennis. It's okay.
I think Brian needs to be cut off after.
Look,
Brian
this is why we had to bring Brian in gradually.
What did I do? What did I do now?
I think you need to be cut off after.
Dennis and I are just riding scooters around the hallway.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Brian,
Hey,
I
Steven.
got to ask you, was that the
Ask Peter
AARP
if it's
cruise?
okay to ever drive somebody else's scooter.
Hey, if they leave them in a hallway on a cruise, if they're outside their hallway,
No.
why can't you jump on the scooter and just start riding?
Probably
Just
because
ask
Just
them.
ride it down the hallway.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Probably
you
because
don't
it's charging.
know. You don't know what other things that person has a problem with.
I'll put the scooter
That might
back.
be on
I'll
that
put the
seat.
scooter back in the room.
Oh my
I'll
God.
do a lap.
Oh my
And
God.
then we'll come back to the room. I'll just do a scooter race and we'll come back to the room. We're good.
Are you going to put
Riding
a
a
towel
scooter
down
is like,
first?
messing with a fat bitch. You don't tell
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh,
See,
no.
somebody understands me.
No, that's not understanding. That's
You don't
sympathy.
tell anybody.
There's a difference.
See, Mike is
Oh,
going to be
man.
in 25th,
Have you done a
that's
blind
Unless
release
there's
birthday
video.
together?
So, Brian,
No, two-
yeah.
No.
yeah.
Let's
was,
do it.
was that an
All right, hold on. I got
AARP
minis.
cruise?
Hold on.
Well, I already
Is
have.
there what? What was that?
Was that an AARP
Yeah.
cruise?
Right there, bro.
No. It was a Virgin. Was it Virgin Cruises? And no, it wasn't AARP cruise. Yeah, I'm not that
Yeah,
old.
Brian, how do you spell your last name?
SWIGER. It looks like Swigger, but it's pronounced Swiger.
Yeah, bullshit.
Look me up on LinkedIn. Yeah.
Got
There's
it.
no swagger. I'm just saying.
Swing. It's not a swinger. I'm not a swinger. I'm not a swaggart. I'm a swagger.
You're not a swagger either. You're a swigger.
SWIGER. Yeah. Brian. BRIAN. Brian at mightybs.com.
And then you didn't have the common sense to spell it with a Y.
Mightybs.com. Oh, Jason, we're not going to be buddies. We're not going to be buddies. Jason and
just
I
push the button.
Yeah. You spell Brian with an I. Long story short, Brian at mightybs.com.
Marty, push the button.
Regular
Yeah.
on the
Go to www.mightybs.com.
Marty, push the button.
Yeah. Like Mighty Mouse.
It's time, Marty.
Outlaw.
We got some people. Dennis, sup, Steven, Mike Brock, my sister B-Day is on the 25th. So that person's problem is
yeah, Dennis is with me. If they left their scooter out there, that's their own effing problem. Like literally, you're on a cruise and somebody's scooter is out of their door.
I mean, that is
outside their door.
That is true. That is true.
It's
Like
free rent.
who the hell would leave a scooter?
I literally sit on the scooter and
you know why they would? Because it's fucking charging.
No.
So why wouldn't they put it inside their room?
I'm riding around the hallway.
I mean, they are small rooms.
I was gonna say, have you been in a cruise room?
They are small rooms.
Yeah. And you're riding around the hallway with the scooter. You know, I'm just saying.
All right, so me and Jason and Brian, you can get on this as well.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Jason and I are doing a little barrel seagrass blind.
Hold on. We need tape though.
A coconut in there. Mike, there is a coconut.
How do you know which one is which?
That is true.
Yeah.
Is the 16-year really that much better than
these
the
guys
regular
are doing
one?
another pour? I don't know about that. These guys scare me. We're at midnight. We're at Bry Guy stage. What they call not Brian Swagger, it's Bry Guy stage. So we're at Bry Guy level. This is where we're off the rails. We delete this portion of the stream.
No, we're at professional level.
No, we delete this.
No, this is where we cut it off in like 10 minutes.
No,
because
no,
then
Mike,
there'll be people that'll be like, "Damn, you guys went on for 4 hours."
Yeah, no
like,
pineapple, no upside
we
down
won't give them the result.
pineapple.
We'll be like, tune in next time.
Swagger, not swinger. Swagger, not swinger. I just want to put that out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Do you
let's
have
be
a
clear.
pen
Let's be
as
clear.
well? Or no?
Well, we only need to mark one.
But then you'll know which one's not.
We're
Don't
clear.
look at it.
All right. Well, just make
I
sure
do
you don't
have
put an N in my name because I'm not a swinger.
My
That's
God,
not how that
Brian.
works.
So
can't take
so
you
they-
anywhere.
You want me to just be like, which one is the
What's
which
going
one
on?
is the glass?
There's like tape going on over here.
So we're trying to mark our glasses to do a little blind of the 16-year versus the regular seagrass.
Yep.
So the 16-year seagrass, the gray label, versus the regular seagrass. And Jason brings out the tape, and I'm like, "Do you have a pen so we could like mark him?" And he's like, "No, just mark one of them." I'm like, "So
I got two fresh glasses.
we're gonna
so
see
are we,
like which one has the tape on it." He's like, "Just don't look at them." Just don't look at them.
And these guys are upset that I'm riding scooters. I'm just calling it as it is. So what am I doing here?
Yeah, put it on the bottom of your
You
glass.
take two of those
I
glasses,
did,
wash
right
them out
here.
with water.
We're good. I'm fine.
We're just hoping the more Brian says swinger, he doesn't say something else.
No, he said swinger. Don't worry about it.
No. I said Swigger. SWIGER. Yeah. Dennis, a double line doesn't mean you mix them.
Yeah, it does.
So why am I putting? I got two pieces of tape. This doesn't make sense, guys.
Oh my
So
God.
are you going to do this blind with us?
Yeah. But,
Okay. So take one piece of tape,
okay.
put
And
it on the thing,
Okay.
Put one on each
the
glass.
other piece of tape and put it on the other one.
Okay.
Now mark
We're
one,
not-
one,
you just
and
said
the other
right.
one two. Doesn't matter, or A and B, whatever you want.
He ain't riding skeeter. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Hey, Jason.
This is like truly breaking in a virgin. It's painful.
Do you want this in one or two?
Jason, when you see that scooter being delivered to Swagger's house tomorrow,
Yeah,
Mama,
exactly.
they put
Fully charged. so I can at least make it a couple times around the neighborhood.
Now, God bless me, because for my 50th, or right before it, we're going to Mexico. Brian, me, my wife, his wife. We're doing a 4-day inclusive.
Oh, God, it's going
drinks
to be
included.
a shit show. It's going to be
boy.
this is where Brian orders Long Island's. It's going to be a shit show.
It's going to be a mess.
Letting you guys know.
But it'll be fun. I'm going to take the little.
Is it bring your own scooter?
Yeah.
Yes, but no, you borrow somebody else's scooter.
Yeah.
You figure out who's got the scooter and you ride their scooter. Carlos had let me ride his scooter.
No,
I will let you ride the scooter.
Yeah.
I'm seriously going to take the Pocket Cam 3 with me, and this is going to be the best freaking YouTube video ever put out.
Oh,
You
God.
need to.
You guys are going to see some interesting things about Brian Swagger.
So, Brian, put them together.
Yeah.
Go
What are we
bring them
doing?
around.
All right,
There's a blind. There's a blind.
But does he know which one he marked 1 and 2?
I know.
He knows.
All right.
Carlos knows.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, what am I doing here? So here's two. Here's two.
Jason, that's alcohol abuse.
I know.
Oh, did he spell?
Yeah, I
he
did.
spilled
It's a
it.
party foul.
All right.
Wait, what? So what camera are we on right now?
The big
We're
one.
just
all
the
of
big
us?
one. Yep.
Okay. I was like,
But he's not in the frame.
Oh, he's
not in the
not?
frame.
Brian's not in the frame.
Hey,
I'm
Brian's
sorry,
not in the
guys.
frame. Click
There
the
you
button.
go.
Click
My
the
bad.
button. No,
My
I'm
bad.
still not in
Push
the
the button, Marty.
You are.
Push
It's
the button,
going
Marty.
to change.
It's fine. I got it.
Wait a minute. No, he's
Jason's
not.
still
He's
not
not
pushing
in
buttons.
the frame.
He's pulling a bourbon and ball, spilling it.
There you
I
go.
got
Oh, there we
Get a new
go.
one.
it. Jesus Christ.
Jason doesn't like me as much. He's like telling me.
Well,
to
we
go
have to
home.
control you, you know?
All right, I'm going for it.
This is this. Oh shit! What is this?
Don't worry about it. Just
You don't
taste it.
know. You don't
This
know
is
because I
two.
poured him.
This
Yeah.
is two.
You don't know because I poured him.
Let's calm down. Let's calm down. We're riding scooters right now, guys.
No, we're not.
Ride some scooters, man.
Actually, the nose is similar, isn't it?
The nose is similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. Well,
Well, they're both seagrasses, right?
No, I know,
Yeah.
but
So we're doing the
Oh.
16-year versus the regular
I was gonna say
seagrass.
one is much more higher proof.
maybe. Yeah.
Hey,
maybe.
good night, Michael Bortner. I gotta go take out the doves. Okay, I'm out. Thanks, Michael Bortner. Appreciate you getting on, man.
All right.
We're about to call it quits in like, I don't know,
5 minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes, whenever we're done with this.
Mm-hmm.
I like whatever this is on my right better on the smell. But let's go in for a taste.
I'm pretty sure I know which one is which from the smell, but we'll see.
I remember I don't like seagrass. I don't mean to be a jerk, but I don't like seagrass.
You know what? It's just like the scooter. Push through it, man.
I am. Oh, I'm on.
Just pretend it's sushi and you're going to eat it,
guys.
but press somebody.
Yeah, I'm pressing the button,
Yeah,
guys.
I think the proof difference gives it away.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I like this one, which I think is the regular one, better.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yep. This is the regular one. I mean, the 16 year is not bad, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't spend the money on it.
The juice
Number
is
one.
not worth the squeeze.
Number one.
No, it's
Wow,
not.
number one, really?
It's not.
Well, Brian picked against us.
All right.
He picked the 16 year. All right. Brian picked the 16 year.
Brian's on his scooter, just making a couple rounds, guys. I'm sorry.
I like the regular seagrass better.
Is
Hey,
this
Donald
why-
Rance is in the background.
It drinks easier.
I think it definitely drinks easier.
Yeah.
God, I
it
need more
does.
water. Lisa's gonna kill me.
All
Did we
right.
ask enough questions? Did we get Karthik in there?
Yes.
That's what she said.
All right.
Carlos.
I'm in the background.
That's
Oh,
what
crap.
she said.
Who's in the background?
Yeah, bring
Yeah,
Donald
we're
Rance
going to end
on.
it soon, but who's in the background? Ah, shit. Rob. No, we got to have
bring
you
him
on.
in.
Oh, come on.
Bring
We
him
got to
in.
have you on.
Donald, bring him in. Donald Rance.
dude, this like
Click the
trying
button,
to-
damn it! Click the button.
I'm
These
trying
guys
to
are
get
not
this.
savvy. I'm sorry,
Stop.
Donald.
Let me do it.
Yes,
Stop.
please.
Thank you.
Dude, you have like 3 things going. I'm like, how do you
I know.
There he is.
More than 2
Thank you,
things,
Donald.
and yeah, it's
What's
a problem.
up,
How
Donald?
you doing, man?
Hey guys,
How you doing, man?
not too bad. I got home from work a while ago, and I thought I'd have a nightcap with you. So
Ooh, nice, man.
Where are you located, man?
He's in Canada.
Toronto.
Canada.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Toronto.
So
Hey, welcome, man.
the real question is, Donald, what are you drinking?
So Donald is the Scotch guru.
Wow,
Yeah.
not
Hold on, let me tell you.
Irish,
Hold on.
but
Hold on.
Dragonmore 12-year, heavily peated.
Come on, work with me.
Hold
There
on.
we go. Got
Yeah.
it.
There you go. So super heavily
Dragonmore
peated
12-year.
Dragonmore. Yeah.
Dragonmore 12 year.
Dragonmore,
Yeah.
yep.
Well,
You know, I have yet to get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 58.4 ABV, and
Yeah.
it is. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, this is from 2019. I still have one more bottle left.
Donald's my OG.
Yeah. So you're a Scotch guy, huh, Donald?
Yeah, Donald's my OG.
Irish and
Yeah.
Scotch. Yeah,
Irish Scotch. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
Donald's awesome.
yeah.
Donald, I don't know if you caught the St. Patty's Day one that we did with 4-leaf whiskey
Oh yeah, well,
I
Stacy.
did.
with
Yeah, I
Stacy.
did.
Yeah. Donald did.
Dude.
Yeah.
She brought out some stuff that was like blew my mind. Yours too, I think, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And of course, you can't get it stateside. And we're like,
and some of it I can get in Canada because Stacy and I talk fairly regularly. So
Yeah.
dude, she
Yeah.
brought out some bangers. It was that was an awesome taste.
What time is it in your area, Donald?
it's
Toronto?
12:33. Yeah, Eastern time
Okay,
zone.
so it's the same time. Okay, I didn't know if it was further back.
No.
Like
It's not West Coast.
this is one that Stacy couldn't get because it was
Feature him again. Feature him again.
Oh, the Teeling.
Yeah, the
It's
Teeling,
like
yeah.
Brabazon.
Yeah.
Rabazon.
The Brabazon wasn't brought to the U.S. It was an international release. So
Teeling
this is-
whiskey, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a 14-year that was finished in 5 kinds of port.
Yeah.
So ruby, tawny, white port, and well, what the hell was the other kind of port? There was one other, but
You're fine, man.
Mike Proxy.
You're fine.
yeah. And when you guys were talking about Naranja with the RY3, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, seek out Amrut.
Yeah.
If you love
Amrut?
that one,
So
Amrut
which
is,
one?
is an Indian whiskey,
Yeah.
right?
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Amrut.
So-
Actually, Amrut started the whole Naranja cask.
Really?
They were the first ones to release one that Naranja single malt.
Huh.
Mm.
So do they have an? So they still have that Naranja one?
Yep.
For Amber?
Yep.
Oh,
I
okay.
know the
Carlos and I were just talking.
Bardstown Amric was really good.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, today, we're going to do a Naranja
Yeah, Naranja.
Yeah,
shootout.
like a
'Cause
shootout.
I have about
Yeah.
4 or 5 different ones. I don't have Amrut though.
Yeah, but
Huge fan
Amrut,
of the orange
We
flavor.
might have to get that
Yeah.
one.
yeah, Amrut was the OG.
So that would be 5
Mhm.
or 6.
That would
Yeah,
be 5.
The Bardstown Amber, if you ain't tried the Bardstown Amber, it's really good.
Yeah, I haven't, but
No, yeah, that is really good.
I can't get it here in
Bardstown
Canada. But
Amber?
Yeah, I don't have that one, so I have
That's a really good one.
a Starline, I have Nulu, I have RY3,
Well,
I
no,
have
the
Penelope.
Bardstown Amrut is just like it's not the Naranja finish.
Oh, the
It's,
Naranja, okay.
it's just Bardstown when they collaborated with Amrut, like an Indian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indian Scotch.
But I'm
Or
just
an
trying to
Indian
think of the Naranjas I have.
Mhm.
Yeah, Starline,
Big fan of Naranja. Yeah.
RY3,
oh yeah, no,
Nulu,
It-
Penelope.
that Amrut came across
Yeah.
to me like it was one of those, Victorian Christmas plum puddings with all the raisins
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
Exactly.
And it was slathered in like an orange marmalade, and I
Yeah,
love it.
I like dark fruit.
Exactly. That orange flavor. I
Oh, I
love
love
that
that
orange
too.
flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just yeah.
Any kind of dark fruit whiskey I like.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah. I agree.
Well, it's like when you get a little bit of that. Like that's why I really like this the cigar series, batch 2 of the cigar series of RY3, because it goes softer on the Amberano, which I can actually handle. But then the finish is on that like freaking like grape jelly.
It's soft.
Like grape jelly, like freaking I don't know, plums or raisin.
I said, whoever won,
it's like
it doesn't
really
it doesn't finish
whoever
like
won that that cigar series 2, I mean, it's a winner. Like whoever's gonna get that,
man.
Yeah, it's
I know JL and Chris Jenkins. I think.
Yeah, it's I'm jealous. I was like, I'm gonna throw $100 down and beat him out.
So, if you love heathery peach, like really floral heathery peach, and you can find a dusty of this Kraganmore,
it's worth it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, at the time, I paid $130 Canadian, which was a little bit steep, but I was like, heavily peated Kraganmore. What's going on here? Like, that and had an owl on the bottle. I love owls.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. That's what I'm about it.
Yeah, I like the regular Kraganmore. I think it's good.
I've never had it.
Regular Kraganmore is an interesting one for me because
it is.
It's got everything there, but then Diageo screws it over by cutting the proof.
Yeah.
Even if they bumped it up to 43, which conceivably could still be non-chill filtered, because they do it in Ireland all the time at 43, then it would be a much better introductory dram for anybody. Like, then I could be like, go get it.
Yeah, I agree.
And Kraganmore, I kind of put in the same category as, and it's a bit of a leap, but I would put it in the same category as like Craigellachie.
I love Craigellachie.
Oh,
and then,
really?
I really like Craigellachie.
Yeah, and then entry level Springbank, not the higher end Springbank, the entry level. So like a 10-year maybe.
Well, I mean, the last time I saw it, Springbank 10-year here was 2019 in the wild. It's as hard as hell to get here now.
So if you need a sample, hit me up. I have a I have a Springbank 10, 12, and 15.
Yeah, I've had 10, I've had the 15. The one that always, drives me crazy that I can't get is a local barley.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. So I have the regular 10, I have the 12 cast strength, I have the 15. And then in that whole line, I have the long row. And then we get into Hazelburns, right?
Yeah, but some of those long row reds.
Yeah.
Jesus
Christ.
Yeah. Like the Shiraz cask from I think 2 years ago was just
that'd be awesome.
Unbelievable.
I haven't seen those. I've just seen the regular long row.
Oh, the reds, man, when they do it in the wine finish, some of those are insane. Like you're just like,
yeah, because when you said Shiraz finish, I was like, oh wow.
I only have the regular long row because it's hard to get here. But then the Hazelburns, I have the 12 and the 15 sherry. And then we can get into Kilkerrans, and I have the 12 and the 16 in the Kilkerrans.
So it's interesting you say the 16 because that has a mixed history. It just depends.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Whereas the 12 is like universally kind of stable.
Yes.
I don't know what they're doing with the 16 to make it 1 year it's great, next year you're like, what?
It's very hit and miss. Yes.
Yeah. It's almost like Glenfarclas as well. You can get a bottle of Glenfarclas 15.
Oh, yeah, I have a 15. I like it, but they're not all good.
No, well, that's the whole thing. And the 15 is not released in the U.S. for some odd reason.
Right here.
Donald's awesome.
Donald's my soul brother. I'm telling you,
So,
we're on the Scotch.
Roger, Steven, Rye Guy, are you guys into Scotch at all?
I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
I went from Scotch to bourbon.
that was my journey as well.
I went from
Yeah.
Scotch to bourbon too.
Well,
But I still love Scotch.
yeah,
I dabble in Scotch. I like Scotch still.
so
I still like Scotch. Ardbeg's my favorite.
Yeah, but
which
that's a
Ardbeg?
warrior palate. You know what I mean?
yeah, it just
Brian, which Ardbeg?
Yeah.
it really depends on the Ardbeg because
So
If-
I
if
just
I could-
got Eureka 25th committee anniversary one. I actually like that one a lot.
It is
So-
good.
Yeah, we cracked that one on the last live. It was pretty good.
if I could be extremely blunt,
Yeah, of course you can.
let me just say the majority of the Ardbeg committee releases since Dark Cove can take a fucking dive.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would
they're all
agree.
crap.
I would agree. Yes.
Like it's like, oh well, and then what is it? The fermentation. They're like, oh well, we buggered up and left it in the still for too long, and it fermented for too long. But
Yeah.
we're going to charge you $300 for the
Yeah.
privilege of trying our screw up. I'm like, you know what? Get buggered. Like, go to hell.
Yeah.
So
With you.
Donald, the only reason I got the 25th anniversary committee one is because I got it for MSRP. I got it for $120.
Oh, then hell yeah. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
do that too.
It was a
Yeah.
no-brainer. It's like, what? Yeah, okay, get it. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem
It's
I have.
good. Is it Ugadal or Corey Vecran? No.
And that's the whole thing. Like,
Uga keeps being my favorite, dude.
I
did like the Corey
like Corey
Vecran,
Vecran.
but
Okay,
the Uga
so-
doll keeps being my favorite.
So I'm
really the
I'm
Uga
going to
doll.
dissent from both of you, where I think the 10 is their best release because
So I have an older 10 up there as well. And I do like 10, but I don't know. I like the sherry finish. So
yeah, but the 10 is the only one that stayed consistent because Corey
that's
Vecran,
true.
Ugadal,
That's true.
they actually stopped using older whiskey in the blend, and you can taste it through the years where you're like, it's
Yeah.
good, but it's not the same. Whereas a 10, it's just straightforward solid. Like,
Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
you're right. You're right.
and
And
then
I'll
we
take-
beastie,
I'll take the Ardbegs over the Lefroy's any day.
Oh, I hate.
Lefroy's like
I really don't like the Floyd.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ardbeg.
oh,
Yeah. Ardbeg all day.
Hold on.
But the
Hold on.
Lagavulins, you get in some of the distiller blends. Those will hold their own against the Ardbegs.
Yeah, but Lefroy-
16 and 11.
Yeah, but Lefroy, you can't compare Ardbeg to Lefroy. That's like
You can't.
no, you can't because Lefroy has that unique characteristic, and I love it. Like I love the 10 cask strength because it just
Yeah, I've got one of those.
it just makes
Yeah.
you feel like you've been punched and beat to death by a mugger, kicked around the road, left for dead, and then you're
Love
like,
it. Love
So-
it.
Yeah, I
Love that
can't
description.
mess with Lefroy.
I
Yeah,
don't
it just-
disagree. Like if you're looking to end the night, like a Lefroy
that's
10
the one.
cask.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you do it at any
It's a
other
good
point,
closer.
you will never taste anything else again. Like it just blows you sideways.
But you can't go to anything else because that Band-Aid taste still, you know what I mean?
But I will say, my favorite Lefroy release consistently is Lore as a non-age stated product.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's got all of the Lefroy characteristics.
So Lore, Lohr. Lore.
Lore. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Lore.
think it's LORE.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Lore. In fact,
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah, it's beside my desk right now. So
No, I
It's
believe
like
you.
LORE. Yeah.
it just so it's got these milk chocolate, dark chocolate notes with that slight Band-Aid, but also the sherry and the Lefroy character. And it's just like, oh my God. And I've termed it a lorgasm when you have it. You're just going to have
Yeah.
a lorgasm.
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with Irish whiskeys. Like the tropical fruit notes that you get off of some of the Irish whiskeys, especially the Cooley single malts,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Middleton pot stills. It's just like you don't get those flavors in any other whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I've not found an Irish whiskey I like. So
Oh,
I hate to say it.
Carlos and I did.
I have yet to find an Irish whiskey.
I'll bring a few over, but yeah.
Yeah.
I need
First
to
off,
introduce to an Irish
Stacy
There you go.
did send us some
Just-
really good stuff.
Really good.
But
There you
I
go.
did get some like the JJ Corey was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
JJ Corey, yeah, but
That was good.
Yeah,
are you a sherry fan?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
sherry
am, yeah.
cask.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
absolutely. Yeah.
This spends its whole life in first fill ex Oloroso butts, the Irishman 17.
See, and that's the key. It's first filled.
It's
Yeah.
it's unbelievable, and it's
Yeah.
original source. Even though it's via Middleton, because when they split up, there was this whole political thing. You know, when they sold to Diageo, and now they're part of Proximo. And anyway, I won't get into the gory details of the business structure, which is
No, it's all right.
stupid. It's just unbelievably stupid that, you know, Bushmills will say, okay, yeah, we'll leave, you know, a few thousand casks with you. And you're like, what the hell? Middleton is
Yeah.
the biggest distiller
Yeah.
in the world. And you're going to leave
Yeah.
them casks. I mean,
Yep.
at the time, the guys were putting out 63 million liters of whiskey a year. And now they're putting out almost 130 million.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like,
So Mr. Mom 310 likes Ardbeg, so I'm a big fan of Ardbeg.
Well,
as
Mr. Mom, he also said I think you mean the Glenmorangie Tale of Ice Cream. That's a really good one.
Yeah, I have that one up
I
there.
really like that one.
So it's super sweet, but it is
Yeah,
good.
I really like that. Like
Oh,
I said, after
What was the
dinner,
one that you brought over? Oh, Tale of Cake.
Tale of Cake
Yeah.
is my favorite.
yeah, Tokai casks can really make things really sweet.
Tale of Ice Cream's pretty good, though.
Tale of Ice Cream is really good. And I haven't bought it yet, but I tasted it here.
No, they're
Yeah.
they're solid releases. Like, I'm not going to say they're world beating, but I'm like, yeah, I like it. Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't
Fine.
like for example, I don't like Tale of Forest.
Oh, I love Tale of Forest.
I don't.
Because it takes it a little bit towards the peated side. A little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't like Tale of Winter. I didn't like the
No,
like,
that was
chocolate
worse.
notes.
Yeah.
In the Tale of Winter, but I did like Tale of Forest. And Tale of Tokyo's okay.
It's okay,
well.
yeah. But Tale of Cake, Tale of Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Front runners, yeah.
Okay.
So
All
guys,
right, guys.
I think we're gonna end it here, the go.
Cheers. Have a good night.
Hey,
Thank you,
Roger,
brothers.
thanks for
Thank
getting
you.
on, man.
Thank you,
I
Roger.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Steven
we will talk
Stone,
soon.
thank you. I appreciate you. Right guy, I appreciate
See you,
you.
Steven.
And Donald Grants, I appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Thank you all for getting on. We're gonna end it here, guys, because we gotta get up in the morning, like just like
Yeah.
you guys probably.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. But
Ride some scooters for me, you know? Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Do some scooter riding.
thanks for getting on, guys.
Thanks,
We'll call
guys.
it a night here, and cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.